You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
I gotta get the fuck out of there. And my reason for this, my reason is for one that you may share, possibly. I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit.
We don't want no, 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 we don't want no
bullshit around us, no bullshit around us, no bullshit around us, no bullshit around us.
Drink the drink.
But I don't want the drink.
He doesn't want the drink. He does.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
Listen.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Caution, you're about to enter the no bullshit zone.
Factor begins right now.
Hell yeah, you know I do, cause I don't stop. That's what's up. This is the No Bullshit Zone on NFG Radio. Yeah, you know I'm your host, as always, the Unknown Factor. Tonight, man, I got a couple manic, crazy motherfucker, all kind of crazy shit in the house. I swear, demonic, swagger, fucking big. It's nuts, for real. Yeah, so we got demonic swagger right here. Yeah, we got Morbid Manic, and then we got Big Will. That's what we're doing tonight. How y'all gentlemen doing?
Great. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah. Man, I never know how I'm doing, Will. That's a whole different point. But this is the No Bullshit Zone, where we go into no bullshit. That's what's up. Topics, I don't give a fuck. So, like, right off the bat, man, and Rob, say what you will. I'm going to do this. That's what's up. But this whole thing with, like, everything with psychopathic right now, what is going on? I want to know. Like, because I see so many things out of this that it's absurd. And I just want to start. We're going to start with Swagger, and we're going to see what his opinion is on this whole fact that they initially said that the gathering was going to be the march. And then they said it wasn't, and it was going to be canceled. And then they said they were going to, in fact, have a gathering. What do you think of all that shit, dog?
I'm going to give my honest opinion, and typically they're not favored opinions from other people. But I thought combining the march with the gathering was a good idea. It's an opportunity for people to set their money aside for that, and which is for a cause. So a lot more people could go and actually participate. And I thought that was fantastic. A lot of people bitched about it, which shows what people really care about. They don't really care. They don't really care about their own rights in this country. They just want to fucking party. So, you know, there's that. And then they had to fucking take a step back and say, because, you know, they don't want to lose out on money. So they had to take a step back, and all the people bitching had to, appease them fuckers. I think it's pretty sad. People just want to fucking party, man.
What do you think, Morbid?
Give me a second, man. Give me a second.
I'll give Morbid a second. That's fine. So, Will, what do you think of that whole situation, man?
All right. Well, I mean, they wanted to switch it or cancel and do the march. I mean, the march and the gathering would be two totally different things. One, the march, you should be there, on your better behavior. The gathering, it's anything goes. I mean, they could do both. I've seen a lot on Facebook. A lot of people will be like, in social media, a lot of people like do both.
Wait, no.
Or find out what people would be interested in more.
I agree, but I agree with what Swagger said a minute ago. As far as when you do both, man, look, I couldn't afford to go to both. Could you?
Well, right.
That's what's up, It's that whole thing.
Well, most people can't, right?
Yeah, so I see them looking at that from that aspect, and it's totally understandable. But man, at the same time, you say it's a good, Swagger, you said you thought it was a good idea for the gathering and that march to be at the same time. Dude, I cannot agree with that. I'm sorry. demonic. I really would.
Well,
But
I honestly believe that they could have done it, and they would have they would have found a designated area for people to partake recreationally, to separate those that just want to actually party, and then those that actually want to march. You know, even if it would have been a fraction larger for them, a fraction more of people that would go to the march, it would have been better. You know, and I'm positive they would have found something for everyone to do. You know, if you didn't want to march, you just want to get fucked up, I'm sure you would have been able to do that.
See, who I got that just called in with mad background noise?
Hey, it's me. Hold up. It's Death Shine.
Say again?
Hold on 1 second.
No. Like I tell Mikey all the time, I will not hold on.
All right, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, dog. There you go.
All right, cool. So Half-Pipe just told me to call in. He said you guys were talking protest.
Oh, we're going to get to that, dog. We have not got to that yet. We're actually, we're going to get, because there is some breaking news on the... Man, fuck it. That's more important. Look, I know all this shit with the gathering is drama and all this, but let's be real. Right, I understand that the march needs to be done because it's crazy the Juggalos are classified as a gang. But there's some real fuck the whole goddamn world shit going on right now, because my wife just informed me that breaking news on the Dakota Oil Pipeline, there's been an issue, to say the least. I wish she had not walked away and could reference this for me real quick, but if memory serves me properly, they went out there to pray and try and peacefully protest the building of the pipeline. And apparently they brought out armored vehicles. They have arrested quite a few people. I don't have the number in front of me. I know it was in the double digits. I'm pretty sure.
It was 22 people they arrested.
There you go, 22. Yeah. So.
All right, I actually just got off the phone with one of the chiefs. They're out there right now.
Hey,
they went out there.
Real quick, give me your name again. I apologize.
My name's Al Resting Hawk.
Okay. Do I know you elsewise? Because I feel like I do, dog. Hold on. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was planning a fundraiser thing.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Yeah. See, you, man, too many names. It's cool. But hey, I feel like you know way more about this situation, dude. So go ahead and drop some knowledge on these motherfuckers out here.
Well, the thing being is, to our people, well, I mean, to the whole world, our whole life revolves around water. You know, because without water, you're going to die. There's nothing that can survive without it. And with a pipeline going through the certain waterways, if a pipeline was to burst, and it will sooner or later, that's a given thing, is going to poison the Missouri River, which flows into the Mississippi, which flows into the Gulf of Mexico, has attributes to Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, everywhere. A single break can poison the entire country.
See, and that's terrifying. Morbid. What do you think of that, dog?
It sounds like a real life, like Captain Planet situation, man. They got some people that are trying to do some horrible stuff to the entire, area, not just one little, spot or one little. It's just messed up either way. It shouldn't be done.
See, and that's what terrifies me, man, is because I've seen, and thanks to, dog, I want to call you something else, and I don't know if I should, because, we'll talk about that later, whatever. God damn it, because I got to, look, it starts with W. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I got that stuck in my head, dog, like a motherfucker, and that's what I want to call you right now. Like a motherfucker, dude. For real. That's how I was met, and that's how we introduced, and that's what's up, But, yeah, dude, just that whole situation, it baffles me, man. Like, it's one of those things of corporate America just fucking the entirety of the world. And it's another one of those things, just like the issue up in Flint, which we can get into later with Big Will if we decide to.
Yeah.
I don't know if we will or not. Yeah, for real, because that's a fuck situation. That's not getting the knowledge.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but it's not getting the coverage that it should, because it's a situation that could just fuck the world, man, in the long run of things.
The reason it's not getting coverage is because even though we're considered American citizens, the American government does not acknowledge us as true American citizens. So therefore, they try to work their way around the loopholes to treat us as if we were just another country they were there to establish.
Hey, look, dog, I swear to God, I don't even give a fuck, and no offense, like, how they acknowledge you, like, one way or another. I don't give a shit. I don't want fucking water that's tainted on that level. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about, like, no offense. I don't mean this in any way. I think, like, the Native American people and it's terrible. And we could do a whole fucking show on that. And if you want to sometime, dog, I'm down. That's a whole nother point. Get motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, I'm going to North Dakota this weekend. I'm out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. And I'm gonna have a better view of what's actually going on because I have the first-hand experience. I will be going Friday night and arriving at Standing Rock Reservation in South Dakota and driving through to North Dakota by 7 a.m. Saturday morning.
See, and that's... Like, I'm curious, dog. Have you seen anything but Native Americans in that protest?
Have I seen anything but Native Americans?
Yeah.
Well, a small group. You have to understand that Native Americans, the elders, they're not very big on collaborating with other races. Just about the fact that when we go back, we have an old saying that's called the people are Wencesus. And what that means, it goes back from the time where they couldn't trust people anymore because they were going and killing all the buffalo. And when they killed all the buffalo, they took the fat away from us. We called them fat stealers, which is what Wencesus means. And that has been drilled into our knowledge because it hasn't stopped. The people in North Dakota and a lot of reservations throughout the winter, some of the harshest winters there are, they live in cardboard box houses. We have over 50 elders die a year from freezing to death because they couldn't get the necessary firewood.
See, and man, why do you think that is? I mean, for real, because, I mean, we've talked about race a lot on this show. I know that for a fact. Frank Nitty can attest to that. If I'll get him to call in. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on if he's busy.
I'm gonna text him right now to call in.
Oh look, Will's like, I'll text that motherfucker right now. Shit, like I'm on that shit. I shouldn't have said get Frank Nitty called in because now Frank Nitty's been calling. Yeah. Yeah, man, look, fucking Morbid's having internet issues. God damn it. Hey, it's okay, Morbid. We over here at No Fucks Given fully understand that. God knows we've had our fair share. But, yeah, dude, just the fact that they ignore it the way they do. And I don't know, dog. It's one of those things that I feel like they're trying to make a racial issue. And it's not. It's not a racial issue. You know? It's a problem, and it's a social issue.
It's not a racial issue. What it is a land grab. And we just happen to be the race that has the land they want to grab. Yeah? And the thing is that America, as much as I hate to say it, because I love my country. I love everything about my country. As soon as I walk out, I see people, I see smiles, I see the birds go by, and I love that. But our government has forced us into a communism. We have no freedom of speech anymore. We have no freedom of protest. We can't abide by the Second Amendment. We can't abide by the Fifth Amendment. And we sure as hell don't have a say who's going to become the next president.
See, yeah.
And all those things are what makes a country a communist country.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the presidential thing, it wouldn't be a communist country. It would be a socialist country, which is not much better, but still. The fact that we cannot go by our freedoms that were established by the forefathers before us, that makes us a communist country.
Well, hey, real quick, I'll tell you. The shit that was established by the forefathers before us, I mean, didn't they all own slaves?
Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what? The thing with slaves is what people don't understand is that everybody had slaves. In the beginning of time, they were either owned slaves or they were slaves. The black people that were sent over on the boats were sold by their own people.
I get you, dog. God damn it, dude. Al, dude, I keep wanting to say, you know what I keep wanting to say. I swear to God, it's just know what the fuck out of me. But yeah, I'm gonna get that. You can go back to the Egyptians and the Jews, and I mean, you can go throughout history. It's true that a certain portion of society has always been enslaved, but don't you think we're coming to a point where that should end?
No.
Why?
The reason I say that, because if you could put a complete end to all establishments, in that way you're going to have anarchy, and anarchy will ruin itself. When it comes to racism, yeah, I believe that there shouldn't be any racism, but what causes racism problems? Feeling oppressed. Now, in America, if you're feeling oppressed, you have a right to do something about it. It doesn't mean go burn down Milwaukee, go turn Chicago into a murder zone. No, that's not helping your cause. That's hurting you. That's showing why.
Al, hold on. Before you go any farther with that, dog, you say that, right? And I know, so the thing to do is a fucking peaceful display, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how did that work out for y'all? You see what I'm saying?
See, the problem being, okay, I understand where you come from, but you know, with what happened, a lot of people believe that, you know, we were taken over because we were too peaceful. No, we were taken over because we didn't have the gunpowder.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Let's switch it up. Swagger, right? I want to know. So he just said they were taken over because they didn't have the gunpowder, right? So doesn't that mean it's war at that point?
Absolutely. And America is in war with itself right now, no matter what race you are.
So, okay, Al, how do you mean that? You think we're at war? Now, I mean, there's a war on drugs, there's a war on terror.
There is always some type of private war going on. Right now, it is a war against the American government and the people who feel oppressed.
Will, being that
that's
you're
true.
Up
There are terrorist watch lists.
Well, Will, being that you're up in Flint, Michigan, and in that area, you're not in Flint. I'm not, but you're in that area, right? And you know
I'm in that area, right? I'm basically Flint.
Yeah, you know what's going on. So, what do you think of what he just said?
Oh, it's evident what's going on. It's very evident. I mean, especially being here in place. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about Flint now? We were just rated the third poorest city in the nation. And it could be crazy. Like in the last 4 days, 7 murders.
Well, wait, let me see. I do know, I actually have a list here that I wanted to go into later, which is the 25 most violent cities in the U.S.
Oh, we're on it.
Right? Flint actually is not on it, man. Detroit.
Really?
Detroit is second, right?
That's shocking because the last list I've seen, Flint's been on it for the last 7-8 years. That's crazy. It's been high on it, like 3, 2, 4. It's that's crazy.
No, man, this is pretty current as far as I can tell. It's from Fox too, so I think it's legitimate.
Wow.
But yeah, Flint.
Legitimate as Fox can be.
Well, as legitimate, yeah. As
Fox News is legitimate. Wow, that's
whatever. As legitimate, dude. Look, honestly, Will, where the fuck you gonna get legitimate news anymore, huh?
Nowhere. You ain't getting it right here, maybe? Get legitimate news right here?
Right.
Of an old bullshit zone?
We try. We certainly do. We got another caller. I think it might be, who is it? I don't know. I got an inclination. Let's see if I'm right. Am I caller?
I know who it is. Maybe.
No, Will. You're totally wrong, Will. Will, you're totally wrong. Yeah.
Can I butt in real quick?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Neighborhood Scout top 30 murder cities capital of America 2016.
Chicago.
Flint, Michigan is 18.
Well, then the list I have is bullshit.
East St. Louis, Illinois is number 1.
Still, really? Huh?
Well, look then. So the number 1 is right. Because I got St. Louis, Missouri is the number 1 as well. So that's weird.
They were just 1 for a while.
So wait, hey Swagger, what you got as number 2?
Chester, Pennsylvania.
Ooh. What the fuck, man? Well, these lists contradict one another, and they were both published fairly currently, so I don't know.
Well, they are
Detroit number 3 then?
It's number 2.
I mean, I looked up. I looked up homicide rates. What did you look up?
Oh, see, this is America's 25 most dangerous cities. It's not based on just homicide. It's based on violent crime, period, like rape, murder.
Okay, well, this is
all kinds of shit.
I'd say the most violent is homicide, and this is based on homicide rate.
Yeah, I would say that is the most violent. Yeah.
I mean, I'll agree that homicide is the most violent thing. But it doesn't mean it's the only violent crime, Swagger. Shut the fuck up.
No, definitely not.
Half pint, you hear this, motherfucker? Man, it's saying that homicide is the most violent crime, so apparently it's the only violent crime.
I'm being charged with a violent crime right now.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, if I got my ass beat, I would consider that a violent crime. Yeah, it killed me, but you sure as hell hurt my pride.
Yeah, that would be a violent crime, too, yeah.
And for real, so St. Louis, man.
I mean, I don't mind fighting motherfuckers, so that's not that big of an issue. I mean, to me, is like I don't like dying, so that is like a big worry to me.
Hey,
I don't think anybody likes dying.
Wait. First off, real quick, everyone, how do you know? Has anyone here died before that you know of and can remember?
Yeah, that'd be me.
No.
Wait, Al.
That's my recollection. That's my recollection.
Hold on, we got to cut to Al because Al said yes, and I remember. So go forth with.
Actually, there was I had some health issues, and I had 4 strokes, 2 major ones. And one of them, I remember being pronounced dead. You could hear everything, and this is validated with my significant other and with my parents who were there in the room to see this. When I died, and I can remember, they had pronounced me dead, and it was like being lifted up. You could see everything around. Okay, and let me tell you, that feeling right there is not a good feeling. So I'm going to go ahead and have to go with, it's probably not fun to die.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Whatever. Who the fuck think it would be? Wait, come on. What the fuck are the chances I was going to have somebody in the room with experience in that fucking shit? I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's odds are not in that favor.
For real? Shit.
Like majorly. Like majorly not in that area.
So yeah. Hey, but we're talking about the Dakota oil pipeline and what's going on there. I said, has Al, man, I mean, you're headed down that way, right?
Yep.
What's your mindset heading into that, especially knowing what they're doing right now?
Well, I was just talking to Half Bite, and to be honest with you, I'm not scared because I'm never going to be scared to die. I'm okay with my spiritual ways, and I know it's going to happen. But you always go into a situation like that is what if. And honestly, it makes me a bit nervous.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, shit, dude.
You know, there's always the back of your mind that, you know, what if you never see your kids again? What if you never see your wife again? All it takes is that one asshole to shoot that one bullet and hit you. Yeah. You know, for all I know, I could be allergic to tear gas and not know it.
Oh, dude, that would be...
Not saying I am, but... Right, I mean...
That would be totally fucked.
Like, for real.
Yeah, within the mindset... Within the mindset, you have to understand with yourself that if you're doing this because something inside you is telling you to. Mm-hmm. You go and do everything you do every day with a purpose. You don't just go on a whim and say, hey, you know what, this sounds like a good idea right now. Hey, you know what, I said that back. You know, I had done that a few times. But point being is that your life has purpose.
Real quick, Al, speak for yourself. That's how I live my life. Like, hey, that seems like a good idea right now.
But, you know, if you think about it, say if something great happened out of that, you feel as if that was supposed to happen. And if something bad happens out there, you damn sure know you have learned a lesson. And then in the long run, that was meant to happen. We all have our paths.
Fair enough.
You know, I used to be a pretty bad dude. I was gang affiliated. I hurt a lot of people. And looking back at that, it has helped me realize that was meant to happen, because now I know what humility is. I know what pain is. And with doing that, that has made me a better person. And it's not like one day you go, oh, I'm going to plan this, I'm going to plan this. No, it happened, I went. But it makes you realize that these things do happen for a reason. You got to learn somehow. Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, man.
And, you know, and until the day we die, we're all children, no matter our age. We're always learning. Mm-hmm.
Certainly. So I'm curious, Will, what do you think of that?
Well, yeah. I think pretty accurate.
That was not very elaborate.
Well,
okay, let me put this in. If, you know, our native people, we're very forgiving because we have the understanding that we're the Creator's children, and the people that are doing the wrong deeds to us is because they're still children. They have not learned yet. And we have to forgive them as if we forgive our kids.
That's one of my biggest things. It's hard for me to forget. It's like one of my biggest... It's hard for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, see, the big thing is you always learn. You always have to learn to forgive, but never forget.
Oh, I hold a grudge like a motherfucker.
I'm bad.
I won't lie.
I can't. I'm bad.
Yeah,
I'm
I
bad
agree.
at that.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I fucking
I'm
hold
bad.
a grudge like no other.
Same here.
I wish I wasn't so bad, but I am.
For real.
But those are the things. Those are the things we learn that are going to hurt us.
Yeah, it is.
Because
right.
we haven't let ourselves.
The power, when you're able to just forgive a motherfucker and it doesn't bother you, then you really got the power. But I be at work fucking packing a box over and over again, and all you sitting there with your motherfucking thoughts, and then you're like, I fucking want to fucking bust that fucker in their head for fucking when I see that motherfucker again. Like, I want to forgive, you know. Y'all know my situation. I want to forgive. I do, because it haunts me, you know. It makes me feel gangsterish, you know, like...
Well, I mean, it doesn't make it any better that it involves your family.
Right, it's hard. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, I'm trying, but I think it's going to take I don't know what it's going to take, honestly, but,
you
know, that's...
What you got to do is you got to treat him as if he was your child. He's just a toddler. He's still learning.
Oh, man, look, man. Motherfucker. That's terrible. That's terrible.
I mean...
I'm curious.
I mean, I know dude personally. I've had my run-ins with him.
I know, Al. I know probably more of this story than most, to be real honest, just because I've talked to both sides to a certain degree. I'm curious, Will, Swagger, what do you know of the situation that's being discussed right now?
Not that much. Not too much. Personally, not too much.
Hey, hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to call you guys back in a few minutes on a different phone.
No.
Unacceptable.
No, you're not.
Unacceptable. Fuck that
Come
shit.
on.
Look,
Damn.
He's like,
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
that. I'm hanging up on Factory. He's
scared
an
him.
asshole.
He got two when shit gets real.
I can't help it. Yeah, but so what do you know of this situation? Yeah, Swagger, man, how much do you know of this and everything that's going on?
In reference to what? There was a lot being said.
There is a lot being said. That is true.
Oh my God!
I don't get to. I don't
true.
see anything. I don't get to see anything.
That makes me curious. Like, what? There's a lot being said. That's interesting in and of itself, for real.
It is.
So, oh man, I don't even know what question to ask next based on that motherfucking question or that motherfucking answer, for real. That comment, whatever. Shit, there's a lot being said. There's a lot being said. There is, man. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah. So let's start. Swagger. Just based on what you've seen, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I sure did.
On what you've seen, dude, what do you think?
That was me.
Jesus Christ, put him on the
What I've seen of what? I don't understand.
Man, I thought you knew the situation we were talking about.
Well, what about you?
Are you talking about the Dakota stuff?
No, motherfucker. I'm talking about, man, look. Half pint, he ain't keeping up.
What, forgiveness?
Forgiveness.
I forgive you, Factor. It's cool, dog.
What the fuck did I do?
Not being
one.
blunt in your question. You're just like, what do you think about
It's hard. You know what? It's hard to because nobody wants to get involved in that. I wouldn't want to get involved in that either.
Look, I'll be
They
real
don't.
honest. I know both sides. I got much love for y'all and the Blacklist crew. I got much love for everybody over there. Fucking cold shit. I don't even give a fuck.
Right.
You know, like whatever. It's nuts. I think it's insane.
It is. It's fucking crazy.
Well,
but you know what my problem is, Unknown?
Yo.
When a motherfucker be fake, I gotta put him on blast. When a motherfucker be fake, a motherfucker I be like you know, that's what when I have my little spaz, when I be on Facebook posting shit sometimes and be like, oh shit, you know, I don't be being petty. I just be like, you know, when someone that I'm close to or I've expressed personal feelings to or something like that I don't show everybody else, and then that person like tries to like, I don't know, do whatever it is bogus. I like hold back for a long time, but then people always mistake my kindness. They take that as my weakness. So they think because I ain't saying shit that it's okay to run their mouth or it's okay to disrespect me or disrespect my people. And when that starts happening, it's my pride that makes me say something because I've been like that my whole life. I've been like that my whole life since I was a little fucking kid.
Half pint.
I'm going to tell a motherfucker when they being bogus.
Hey, you're just mouthy. Don't lie.
I am. I'm a mouthy bitch. I am. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. You should meet my parents, G. Straight up. My mom don't even talk to me no more. You feel me? Because of my brother. Seriously.
So, Swagger, what do you know of this situation now that I assume you know what we're talking about?
It'll be alright.
I'm still a little confused as to what you are we talking about cult shit? I heard you say something about cult shit.
Right. Yeah, what the hell is going on now? What the hell?
Wait.
Who's this?
So does neither Will nor Swagger know of the beef between cult shit and Blacklist crew then?
They probably do, but not like that.
I don't think I do. Inform me. Put me in the know. You know, because I really don't know what's going on.
What's the beef?
I don't have a beef, honestly. That's why I was like, everybody keeps saying beef. I'm like, I don't have a beef. I guess they got a beef with me or Blacklist Crew.
You got Lamb?
I got a beef with some snitches that snitched on me, and I'm facing a felony. That's who I got beef with.
Oh, boy, that's understandable right there.
Yeah. The other shit, I got beef with a motherfucker that tried to sabotage my career. I got a beef with that, too. Person that tells people don't play my shit or they ain't fucking with them no more. I got a problem with that. Because then you're fucking with my money. And that's just like and anybody that does that.
Blacklist or
I'm Blacklist. I am. That I am. I'm both. I'm cult shit to the death of me because that's Gino cult shit. Gino cult shit. That was my friend. You know what I'm saying? And I was with Gino the last 3 months of his life. So I know what Gino wanted. I know what Gino told me a lot of things. He told my brother Dolphine a lot of things. But Dolphine's tripping right now. But he's my brother. I love him. So, but I ain't got no beef. I love cult shit. I still love, there's certain people that I have, like, still on my thing. But, you know, there's just a lot of shit going on.
Is it Damien? I mean, is there an issue with Damien?
Yeah, me and him had an issue. Yeah. But that's why I left. You know what I'm saying? The issue was afterwards when things were getting done, you know. But I never spoke on nothing the whole time, you know. People spoke a lot of shit about me and talked a lot of, you know, out-of-pocket things. And I just kept letting it roll because I knew one day that the truth would come out and people would see what type of shit that they be on. Now, they do things undercover a lot of times and send message boys and things like that to try to, you know, instead of coming, you know, they have my personal phone number, but nobody ever calls me because they'll try to reach out to somebody else in Blacklist or somebody weaker, I guess, that they feel that they can, I don't know, get over on. But there's things that people don't hear that we don't discuss and we don't tell people, you know, because we ain't like that. We just feel like the truth will come out eventually. And you know, like I said, I'm always going to be cult shit because Damien told me himself, can't nobody tell me I ain't cult shit. And when I see people in the stores and shit, they still be like cult shit, and I be like cult shit. You know, Blacklist Crew just started as a little joke, because that's what they told us. I already left, but they told people like Maniac T and Bobby Boudini and people like that they couldn't come to shows because they supported my music. And they told other people that if they supported my music that they couldn't fuck with Cult Crew or none of that. And that something like that happened today where a person I thought was a friend. You know, I don't care. I know there's people on both sides of it. I never asked anyone to choose sides, never. But they make people choose a side. And if they don't choose a side, they cut them off, and they blacklist them. And that's where the Blacklist Crew came from. It was a joke, you know, but it ended up just taking off because people grabbed a hold of it. They grabbed a hold of the concept of being kicked out and turned away and ridiculed for telling the truth about some shit. I spoke my mind about my friend, you know, and he died. He died in the hands of a bunch of so-called friends.
Hey, real quick,
but if he was with me, that shit wouldn't have happened. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, people, I never tried to ruin anyone's career. I never told people, if you like that person's stuff, I will not fuck with you. I never told anyone that. And as far as me and my brother and them go, you know, that's some other shit I can't discuss, but that'll come out too. You know what I'm saying? And that's why good things are happening for me. That's why my career is prospering. And, you know, I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but I know my brother is not prospering at all in the music career.
Hey, Half Pint, real quick. No bullshit. I was not trying to have it turn into this as far as...
I'm sorry.
Hey, no, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No bullshit zone. And it's no bullshit. And it's all good, Half Pint. I don't give a fuck. I would honestly love to, like, get...
I did watch the debate, though.
Oh wait, I would love to get part of. Yeah, I would love to get part of Cold Crew on here.
I'd like to have a debate. You feel me?
I would love to do that. I would love.
I definitely would.
You know, because
definitely.
I mean, I've seen a lot of it, and like I said, I've talked to both sides. You know,
I have love. You know, I already told you in my first interview what I say, so I give props to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
You feel me?
And like I said, I've talked to. Yeah, it's just. I don't know, man. It's unnecessary, but there's a lot of unnecessary hostility in the underground.
Right.
But hey, fuck that.
Right.
You said you watched the debate and check it out. I know for a motherfucking fact. Right. That's what's up. That debate, man. That debate was more fucked up than anything I'd seen in a while.
That shit was fucked up. That shit was fucked up.
100 million motherfuckers watched this shit. It was more like the Super Bowl.
I should have watched Monday Night Football instead. I mean, you know, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the most watched.
But Donald Trump he snorts cocaine. He was like the whole time. Like I'm like, does anybody know?
He probably was
sniffing like hard the whole fucking time.
Yeah, he was.
I'm like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I seen a thing.
Fuck.
I seen a meme like Donald Trump trying like a motherfucker not to sniffle.
You seen a what?
It was like a meme on Facebook.
Isn't that a meme? Aren't they called memes?
A meme. Meme,
right? Meme, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. But then they were like,
people don't know it's a meme. I'm like, no, it's a meme.
Well, looking at it, I could understand it pronounced that way, but fuck off, Will. Who cares?
I care. That's who cares.
Why?
Yeah, that was good.
Calling it out. Because motherfuckers, we keep calling them fucking thieves. I'm like, come on, no, it's a meme.
Yeah, no bullshit. It's a meme. Fair enough. Whatever.
Right?
That's true. I'll give you that. No bullshit, Will. Whatever. So who all watched the debate?
Got somebody else here. You got somebody else in now.
No, man. Al.
Anybody else watch the debate?
Al keeps hanging up. Al keeps hanging up and then calling in and then hanging up and calling in. Al, what are you doing?
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, the fucking Sprint guy?
The goddamn U.S. Cellular commercial or what? Can you hear me now? No, goddamn it. Did you watch the debate?
Did I what?
Al, did you watch the debate? You know.
The debate.
Trump and Hillary.
Unfortunately, yes.
You watched Trump sniffle?
Right.
Everybody feels like they watch that. Fortunately.
Oh, God. That's fucking
When
terrible.
I watched the debate, all I seen was two
that
people.
That shit was hilarious.
This shit was hilarious. I mean, it was like, oh, this was a debate? Really?
No,
right, it's funny.
Look, I'll tell you what I thought when I was watching that debate. I was watching that debate, and the main thing it made me think was like, this is the bad guy wrestler, that being Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
Just talking shit. Versus and then the bad guy heel manager, right? Of that being Hillary Trump. Or I mean, that being Hillary Clinton, right? She's the bad guy heel manager. And it's like a goddamn wrestling promo back and forth. It was retarded. Oh my God, I have a child really loud in the background. Who is that?
Yeah, I hear that too.
Baby?
Wait.
Sounds like kids. Boo.
Whitey?
I'm in my van right now to get away from kids.
Is that Wicked Whitey?
Is it?
I don't know. Is it
Whitey?
Wait. Yeah, is it time?
What?
Is it time?
Yeah, it's time, goddammit.
Oh shit! It's time for the motherfucking debut, of Wicked Whitey's Wednesday's Whack Fuck. Yeah, that's what's up. God damn, that was a mouthful. I'm fucking so glad I got that right. Look, Whitey, you don't understand. I've been practicing that shit just so I didn't fuck it up on air. I swear to God. Yeah, what kind of whack fuck you got for us this week?
Well, you got to do it over.
Hmm?
You got to do it over.
What do you mean do it over? Why the fuck I gotta do it over, Whitey? Fuck you. It's Wicked Whitey's Wednesdays.
You gotta do it over.
Fuck. I just did it twice, and I got it right. Now you gotta give me your whack fuck, asshole. Come on. Look at this jackass.
I didn't hear one more time, then.
Wicked Whitey's Wednesdays whack fuck, man. That's what's up. You know? So fucking...
You've been doing it slower each time.
What, man? Wicked Whitey's Wednesdays whack fuck. Is that cool?
Is that cool? Is that cool? Yeah, but you gotta do it one more time for Whitey. This is Frank Nitty, goddammit. Obviously, that's Frank Nitty. I mean, come on, really? Really? Yeah. I mean,
Nitty, why you fucking with me? God damn it. I didn't look at the computer, and I just... Nitty, my bad. Yo, this is Frank Nitty.
I'm fucking with Nitty because I'm Big Will. That's why. That's why.
Oops. Well, I thought Whitey was calling in, Nitty. He's supposed to be calling in.
I told you I was texting him to call in. I texted him to call in, you know?
Will, I didn't look at the computer to see what area, and technically it wouldn't matter. Y'all are both fucking in Detroit, and, well, I don't know. Whitey's not. I didn't look at the computer. Whatever, my bad. My producer walked away because she's been drinking, and she didn't even get me another drink, and it's some bullshit, right?
I'm drinking ice cold Budweiser right now.
Whatever, we got Frank Nitty.
You're drinking on some shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Nitty. Man, since Nitty called in, I know he was on these presidential debates. But man, Nitty, you posted a video on Facebook today.
Oh.
Look, I didn't even have to say anything more than that to get a reaction, and that's what's terrible about it. 'Cause look, dude, no, I watched that video, and Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. If anybody wants to see the video I'm referring to, go to Frank Nitty's Facebook, who I just lost, I think. That's some bullshit. Nitty?
Yep. Yeah. You gotta be referring to the one with the little girl.
He's right there.
Well, that's some bullshit. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And fucking.
Yep.
Like, dude, like they. I don't even get. Like, look, dude, how could you do that to a tiny ass little female like that? Like, that was terrible.
Right. That was horrible. Right. I'm like, how much force you can give a person 105 pounds? I'm like, man, 105 pounds, I take it down about 10 to 15 seconds max.
Yeah, and that was like a whole struggle like that. Yeah, they should have been able to like and been done, man. That chick was small.
Just one arm. Check. We're gonna take you to the station until we find out who your mom is. You'll sit here. And we'll put you up on Amber Alert, put you on Facebook. Anybody know this girl? Amber mom called me. She's at the station. Whatever. Alert, get your ass out of my pocket.
Man, yeah, and then like I'll tell you how they the second video that was posted where they're explaining to the guy that's filming why they're doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as, she's 15 and we got to do it. It's for her own protection and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, this chick just got hit by a fucking car, right? And you're going to fight her like that? Don't you think she's fine if she can fight you like that, first off, right off the bat? Dude, she's good. She's okay.
Right. But they were trying to help her try to find her mom, and she wouldn't tell them because she was going to get in trouble. But the thing was, shit, they said, fuck it, we're going to arrest you. Like, well, we're just going to take you down. How do you feel you had to? At 105, and they trained to take people down, and there's two of them? Come on now.
That's, yeah. It's the explanation that annoyed me more than anything, man. Have you seen that, Will?
Yeah, I watched it. I saw we posted it, yeah.
Oh, it hurts my brain. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this country is getting so fucked up, man. I mean, from, like I said, just the things we've covered since we jumped on from the Dakota Pipeline and what's going on down there right now. the way they took down that girl, man, that little fucking girl. And then there was a shooting in North Carolina that I want to get into. We ain't even got into that shit yet.
We ain't got into that yet.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I'm a little lost. We talking about now?
Huh?
I'm a little lost. What are we talking about now?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, Swagger. Look, man, Swagger's always getting
North
lost.
Carolina. That's what we're talking about. North Carolina.
Well, yeah, there was a shooting in North Carolina, but Nitty actually posted a video earlier today on his Facebook. You can go to Frank Nitty's Facebook. You can find that shit real easy. I promise you.
Yeah,
really hard.
cool.
And yeah, you can see a video of this girl getting arrested. She's like 15 years old, and it's ridiculous, the situation, because she got hit by a car, and she was refusing medical treatment. Like, she didn't want medical treatment. She just wanted to bounce. And the cops were like, no, you've got to have medical treatment. She said no, so they arrested her ass. And the video of them arresting her, I mean, it's pretty fucking violent. Especially for it being two full-grown men versus a little fucking 15-year-old, 105-pound female, you know?
I was, while I'm on the phone with you, I was watching the first one. I went to Frank Nitty's page. You got like two on there, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I post so much.
I know you do, Nitty. Look, you post enough for me to have a no bullshit zone every week, and it just be topics that are on your Facebook.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, I just be talking. I just be talk shit. I like, and then I got somebody gonna say something, and we go back and forth. I like to debate, so always it gets very interesting, and that's what be. I just be bored sometimes, and I know if I put this up, somebody's gonna say something. Somebody's gonna say this. Then you gonna have this gonna be a long argument or debate back and forth. Somebody should have did this. They should have did that. Or this did this. Or this ain't it. Racism done this. This. It just goes so far, man. It doesn't make sense. Like a lot of stuff don't make sense. And you argue about the president, the debate. I did a lot of arguing today, man. It's been a long day about
all day long. Fucking.
All day long. I said, I can tell people, I said, boy, your boy Trump was on some cocaine. I know cocaine.
Yeah,
when I see one.
You really think
like crazy? I said, man, he's no coke. Shit.
Nitty, you really think he bumped some coke before he went and did
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I'm gonna tell you straight up, dude. I've been around down there every user possible you can ever been around. Come from the hood all the way back up. I know a goddamn motherfucker that sniffed up this. Yeah, sniff all damn night. What he was doing? Sniffing, drinking water. Sniffing,
the
drinking
way he
water.
act. He all sporadic and shit.
Yeah, he was. Is him having cocaine a bad thing, or?
For the fucking president, Swagger? Yes, it is.
For him, it was.
I don't see it as an issue. I thought it was an issue.
It was bad for his ass last night.
He need to stay awake.
He got his ass tore up.
Yeah,
He didn't know nothing.
He should have did something else. That would have been
Look, I tried to watch that whole debate. I couldn't even finish the fucking thing. Because, like...
I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, man.
You watched the whole thing, dog?
Well, it was on, yeah. I didn't turn it, I didn't pay attention the whole 90 minutes, but maybe 60 of it I paid attention.
Hey, I tell you what, that thing was so...
Say what, Al?
That thing was so stupid, I couldn't turn away from it.
It was funny.
I'm waiting to see what he's going to say next. I'm thinking, okay, so... When the fuck is Bernie Sanders going to come out here butt naked going, we'll feel the burn?
Look, I'll tell you, for everyone listening out there right now, you still have options. There's a thing called a write-in. We could all write in Bernie Sanders, and there's enough, maybe, just maybe.
No, hold on. For the first time in America,
that was crazy right there. If that happened. That'd be weird. First time ever, yeah, definitely first time ever, I'm sure.
Oh,
yeah, that's all.
Man, someone's killing me, y'all. I don't know who it is.
It's probably me. It's fucking raining hard as hell out here, and I'm in my...
It was raining hard as hell over here about an hour ago.
It's fucking raining hard as fuck right now.
When you're not talking, it's
Dang.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Banging a little rock. It is snapping out here.
Wait, let's see something. Let's see something. Aw. Wait, it's not half pint. I know that for a fact. Somebody's got terrible background noise. I'm gonna figure out who the fuck it is, I swear.
Hey, me, man. I'm filming around with the kids.
Oh,
hey, me, I know that much.
Nitty, you've been drinking. Let's
yeah,
see
that's
if
why I'm in the van.
Let's see if it's
Because
Nitty
my
real
kids
quick.
be loud as hell.
Oh, Nitty, gotta have some loud ass background noise and shit.
I got super loud now. Yo, what's up? Anything is me hollering at the keys.
You got, yeah, just tell them to shut the fuck up. I do it all the time. I'm just kidding. Don't abuse your kids, Nitty. Be nice. Yeah. Much love to all children out there.
No, abuse the kids. I got abused shit. Fuck, and I'm alright. I got popped in the head a couple times.
Hell yeah,
Nitty.
Me. I do that regular. I tell my kid to get the fuck out of get out of the studio, damn it. For real. I'm doing shit in here. What the hell's wrong with you? We can do. Hey, but man, you know what? Like I said, we was talking about this whole issue, or this whole video that Frank Nitty had up on his, get your butt out of here. Look, I was talking about her. She came in here with a right hook ready to knock me out.
Damn. Ali.
Yeah. I love you, kiddo. Go to bed. No bullshit.
Next time you see him, he's gonna be dead.
All right.
Damn.
So
Jesus.
my daughter, the unknown factor is gonna be deceased.
They don't fucking sleep at night. Lock your door.
I ain't scared. Half pint shit.
Shit, these kids.
She want to talk like you.
Right, she's tough, huh?
You can tell she's my
probably,
kid.
Yeah, I know. She'd probably be snapping at school. Fuck you.
Look, I'll tell you what. They say she's good as hell. Wait, get your butt to bed. Look, we got her coming in on the interview.
She's hardcore. Hardcore.
Half pint said you're hardcore. Are you hardcore? Go to bed. I love you.
She goes hard to bed.
I
know.
Why don't you ask a question?
No.
Okay, well then go away, because you're interrupting the interview and the no bullshit zone. No bullshit.
No bullshit.
For real. But yeah, like I said, we was getting into this issue with Frank in this video he posted up, man, and we was also, that's God, dude. I don't even know what to say about that. And you know, a local artist around here goes by MC Enigma. Shout out to Enigma. Does good shit. If y'all don't know it, you should check it out. Posted a video that T.I. had done recently. Have you seen this video, everyone?
Yeah.
I haven't got to see it. Warzone.
Yeah, I think so. Where it's like role reverse or whatever.
Yeah, they take into reverse roles.
Right.
That video is it's a fantastic social message. I fucking
it's deep.
Yeah, it's genius.
The problem with social media right now is that everybody sees them and nobody actually takes in the message.
So, what do you think we can do to differ that?
Good fucking question.
I mean,
great question.
Al?
The big things you got to do. Oh, you know, my brother Aaron's on this call too. He just ain't said nothing yet. You don't want to interrupt. So you know, fuck you, Aaron. Say something.
I have a lot of social anxiety, so I don't really talk about nothing until I'm introduced.
Well, come on, Aaron. What do you think we can do to make people more socially active as opposed
Hold on. Before Aaron starts, let me put it out there. This man is a person of a million opinions.
I love
So
it
brace
already.
So could you restate the question now that you've been warned?
Oh shit. Fuck, Al, you made me forget the goddamn question, making me giggle.
You've been warned. Remember that.
How do we
Oh yeah, how do we make it to where people are socially active as opposed to just seeing it on social media? You're like, oh, like, share, and that is all.
Well, the thing is, I think people, at least nowadays, tend to wind up being selfish and a little cold to the world. So you got to give them something of interest other than to just sit there and scroll and like and share. You got to. People just don't have the want to get up out of their comfort zones to go out and actually do something about it. And I'm guilty of that just as much as anybody. I mean, when I know what's going on and I know how I can get out there and do something, I try to get on top of it. But I can't say that I do much. I mean, I've got a couple of different pages that I admin on. So it's people, how do I want to put it? You got to give them something that they get in return, probably.
Well, okay, I see what you're saying in that, for real. And as far as with the Dakota oil line situation, I think that's kind of self-evident in the fact that we're not going to end up fucking the world. I just think it's the problem. People don't think in the long-term situation. Now, going to more the racial issue that we've been having with all the Black Lives Matter, in that, showing people what they get, fuck, Nitty, I'm going to let you field this one, dog. Like, what do you think we could show people that they would get out of that? Because I'll tell you, in my opinion, what we would get is less bullshit. And I would appreciate that.
Rephrase it?
Yeah, like, I just, like, what do you think? What do you think we could do to make people realize, like, the whole Black Lives Matter and all that whole racial situation is something that they're going to get a positive out of? Because, like I said, with the Dakota oil line situation, it's just you're going to keep clean water, and people just aren't thinking on a long-term basis. But with this whole racial situation, it's not long-term. It's very much short-term because it's going to get detrimental real fucking quick, you know, if something's not done. So I'm just curious, what do you think we could do to take people more, or to get people to take more of a notice of that actively, and not be like Blue Lives Matter, which is retarded, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, people, I guess a lot of people get misconstrued about what Black Lives, when people say Black Lives Matter, and everybody say all lives matter. Then why are y'all considered Black Lives? You know what I'm saying? If all lives matter, then everybody should be pissed. And somebody brought up today that had to be crazy, and I thought about it, and I said, it makes a lot of sense. And then somebody said, we talked about how many, unarmed, black men have been killed by the police. And they say, well, there's been more white guys killed by the police than black. I said, well, where the hell y'all at? Y'all should be just as outraged as we are. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are killing everybody at a rate. And these are the people that we put at a higher standard. That's my only point. If I say, one of y'all is supposed to be protector of my life, and you motherfuckers do something foul, you should be held 10 times worse than it is if a regular person does. You see what I'm saying? You should.
They're getting away with murder. That's all it is. Period.
They're getting away with murder, and they charge them with manslaughter. You see what I'm saying?
They get paid.
They get paid.
Can I add on to that and say, there is a higher rate of white folks getting killed by the police, but the thing is, it's never been sensationalized before, because if cops killing people is not that big of, it's not that huge percentage. It's a small factor. That's why white people haven't up in arms. That's why white people haven't been getting buck wild. But see, the police are getting so bad, they're getting worse and worse as the state gives the police more and more power and more weapons, you're getting a bunch of whites starting to wake up and realize after they're getting fucked by the police. You know what I mean? It's happening at a much larger rate. And the media likes to pit us against each other. So the Black Lives Matter shit, look it up. It's funded by George Soros. Black lives do matter, and all lives matter. We as people need to realize we're being pitted against each other. And it's all just a way to make us scramble amongst each other and fight each other, when the real issue is, it isn't necessarily cops killing people. The issue is the government's taking more and more control, and then they'll be killing everyone. They're putting shit in place to enslave everybody. You know?
Yeah, but you know what? It started at the cops. Like, you got to think about this. If you're on the job, you're a cop, right? And say you're a good cop. Say me. Say I'm a bad cop. And if you see me doing some fucked up shit, first thing you should do is what? Check me. Hold on, bro. You did wrong. That's not right. Let that man go. Do this, do that.
You can look up stories. I understand that. You can look up stories where police do try to bring attention to a bad cop, and they get ousted in the police community, and they get kicked the fuck out. The problem isn't necessarily the individual police officer. What the problem is these schmucks up top, the sheriffs, the fucking the people taking sheriff's orders, the mayor, the governor, these fucking people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not the individual dude. The individual dude he's just trying to work, and he's scared. Not only is he scared of the people that are paying him, he's scared of the people on the streets that are pissed at him instead of the people that are paying him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like pitting all of us against each other. And what we really want to do is get real active in your own small community, man. Bring people together and sway the vote and change the minds of the elderly. The elderly are the ones that straight up vote. You got to change their fucking minds. Do something good for them. Mow this fucking lawn. Something as simple as that. Change the vote, and then you can change the people up top. Because you can go look at the kind of people they're hiring for police have low IQs. They take orders even when they're bad orders, and they're forced into a position to take these orders, or they'll get fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's the people up top. We really need to get rid of them motherfuckers, man. You know, and take pity on these fucking cops that are on the low end. And when we get rid of the people at the top, we can always weed out the lower fucks.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Quick, Swagger, man. You said we have to sway the minds of the elderly. I don't agree with that, and I'll tell you why. I agree you're saying it's the elderly to vote, but everybody over 18's got the right to vote. It's just motherfuckers don't get out and do it, all right? Because they're under the impression that they have to pick between, and I'm going to fucking quote South Park here, a turd sandwich and a giant douche, right? But that's not the case. That's not the case.
You're proving my point.
No, Swagger.
Why do you want to go after a demographic that doesn't vote already? Go after the demographic that does. You know what I'm saying?
Because
you got to win over the people that already do it, man. These young people, they ain't gonna fucking do it, bro.
All right, because
it's not gonna happen.
Personally, I'll tell you why you want to go about going on a different demographic Swagger, as opposed to trying to get the demographic that already votes. Because the demographic that already votes is they're down with the system, and they'll vote Democrat or Republican. I don't want motherfuckers to vote Democrat or Republican. The fact that we are a two-party system in a country as large and as diverse as we are is
ridiculous.
Fucking, exactly, Half-Pint. It is fucking ridiculous.
We just need to be allowed to vote on Twitter. And
might as well have king.
Wait,
I'll be queen.
Right.
I'll be queen of America.
But that's what I say when I'm talking.
I'll be a good queen, though. I'll hook everybody up. That's what they're trying to do, though. They're trying to make it like back in England, what they started from, you know. When we came over from Europe and shit, it was because of taxes. Now that's what they do. They tax the hell out of everybody. So what the fuck?
Tax the hell out of everything. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I say
they can't make it no dictatorship.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to make it into. It's gonna be like Hunger Games and shit.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead, Nitty.
It's something I did think of. It's something I did think about like earlier, and I was sitting around thinking, you know what? And I was, and I had been listening to Trump like the whole time, and he says a lot of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of dumb shit.
Yo, wait, real quick,
Like
Nitty.
the dumbest shit ever. Like,
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Hold on,
That's an understatement.
Really,
That's
really,
just an
Trump?
understatement. But yeah, go ahead.
Let me get to the point. This is the point. Like, sometimes you got to rumble through a lot of his dumb shit and find out something and look at some of his pretty good ideas. Now, he got some. You gotta sit your ass down. And he got you go through there. There's some good points, and he got. But it's hard to find them when he says a lot of dumb shit because he says a lot of dumb shit. But then you listen to some shit, it actually makes sense. You bring our jobs back from overseas. Okay, well, how you gonna do that? You gotta figure that out. But it makes sense. And it's a lot of other things he said that actually make sense. And I was thinking, I said, well, why don't we take a lot of shit with a lot of these motherfuckers that make sense and use it to make America better instead of saying, fuck you, you're Republican, fuck you, you're Democrat, and we all come up with great ideas. Whatever you say, I don't care if it's a good idea. Fuck you, I don't care. It's not going through. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Why don't all the good ideas just come together and say, whatever's best for the country, we do that, and fuck being Republican, fuck being Democrat, we are the USA, we do it. And that's what, I think that separates the country more than anything, because no matter what good ideas Republicans have, Democrats shoot it down, or vice versa. So why is it not never just saying, fuck, whatever's best for the USA, that's what we're going to decide to do?
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
I totally feel you on that, and honestly, that's something I liked about Trump. I'm typically a Republican, and the thing I liked about Trump was he was so different from every other Republican. He's not really a Republican, because when it came down to it, like say Romney and Barack, when they were running against each other, they both had the same healthcare packages, the same exact health. Both of these parties are actually doing the same kind of shit. They want more socialism. They want more government control. Both parties. I really felt like Trump. Again, I feel like I was being a sucker because it's all foolish to actually like any of them motherfuckers. But that guy was on some shit. Our country's giving money to these countries through fucking NAFTA and stuff like that, and we need to make other countries pay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit sounds really good. That's something I liked about Trump. He's not a neocon. He's not a straight up Democrat. He was just something way different. But yeah, he does.
The thing about him though is that he says that stuff, but then he rips people off all the time. You feel me? See, that's why I can't trust somebody like that. I can't trust neither one of them, matter of fact. But him, he just sounds stupid because he contradicts himself. Like he said when they were talking about not paying his taxes. And this nigga rich than a motherfucker. And we sitting here paying taxes, and he laughing saying, that's because I'm smart. But yeah, that's because you rich. If we don't pay our taxes, we go to jail.
Yeah.
That's very true, and he can afford an attorney. He can afford an attorney.
That's why
I've heard him. Now, hold on one second. I've heard him say part of his tax plan was if you make... I believe it was below 25,000. I'm pretty sure it's below 10,000 right now. You don't have to
below 25,000.
It's below 24 because I'm right at that.
Is it 25,000 right now? No way, right?
Yeah, it's about 24 and some. Is it okay?
And you don't have to file taxes.
25,000.
No, you have to file taxes, but your taxes are real low. Like sometimes when I get my check because of all the kids and everything, I don't get no federal tax taken out, but I get the state taken out.
How much you make a year?
About 24 something, but it's about 24 something, almost 25.
All right, so you
right at the tipping point. Yeah, I file taxes
Trump
every
wanted
year.
it. Trump wanted it,
but I get hella tax money back.
You wouldn't have to file taxes at 25.
I want to file taxes. I need to because they give me 10 G's back every year.
You don't want to. you don't want to pay even. You wouldn't have to even pay taxes. I should have stated that more
wait,
clearly.
wait, no,
If I was making $50,000, then I wouldn't want no taxes.
Right, as far as these taxes go, because I heard Trump and Hillary going back and forth on this shit. Look, taxes will always fuck us to some degree unless they are finally set up at a set rate to where it's across the board for everyone. This is the
It should just
percentage
be
of whatever.
fair. It should be fair. If a rich motherfucker's making millions and millions of dollars, there's no reason why they shouldn't be paying no taxes.
The only way
if regular people that like if I didn't have any kids, they'd be taking like $200-300 out of my check every paycheck. You know what I mean? But because I have kids, they don't. That shit's crazy. That's gangster shit.
It is crazy.
Straight up.
Nobody in the United States right now should be paying taxes. Nobody. Because we run off deficits. We don't fucking run off taxes. Your debt, the debt is not, that's debt-based economy. We don't run off taxes. We don't pay the interest with taxes. We don't do anything with taxes.
Hold up, Swagger. I gotta bring Will into this.
This goes in somebody's pocket.
Will, you still there? Will.
Right.
No.
All right. I thought I lost you, Will. Now check it. He just
No,
said,
I've been listening. I mean,
no, listen. I want to get your perspective because you're a promoter in this shit, right? Everyone else in this conversation is an artist, and sure, as an artist, you have to be business minded to a certain degree. But
I'm a promoter too now.
Well, fair enough, Half Pint, but you ain't been doing it as long. Why you gotta fuck with me and shit?
Please,
I've
been doing it since 98, 99. I did it a long time.
We got two promoters in the house. They're two legit promoters.
Well, my bad, Half Pint.
But it's okay. No, go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
didn't
I'm
know
just
that
fucking
shit.
with you.
So
I am fucking. Yeah.
Man, look. Everybody go, well, fair enough. I fuck with everyone enough. I guess it should be returned slightly once in a while.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
But, man, look, what was my question? Oh, yeah. All right.
About the business stuff.
He just said that our country's run on deficit, so we shouldn't be run on taxes at all. If, let's just say, Will, that you had a credit card that, like, it was a fucking platinum, no goddamn limit, but you know you had a minimum
Black
payment.
card?
You had, black card,
I get
so,
it.
right? But you know you had a minimum payment you had to make every month. Wouldn't you eventually get really afraid of using that card?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it depends on what I'd be afraid of you. Well, I can pay for it.
But no, I'm saying
Well,
there's a
yeah, if I can
payment.
pay for it,
Yeah,
it
there's a
wouldn't
payment
make sense
every
not to
month.
use it.
You gotta pay on that bitch every month. So are you telling me you're just
Yeah,
gonna
you gotta
run-
pay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you're telling me you're just gonna run.
But if you make your money, you should be able to pay for it.
I didn't know Nitty was still there. Whoa, he's still there. Whoa.
Nitty,
I've been here. What do you mean?
I see your
I
point.
thought you
with that,
left or something. I didn't hear you either. So apparently we were just sitting back listening. Like,
What do you mean? No, I've been talking for the longest.
I've heard you. You were like quiet for like 15 minutes. You were quiet for like 15 minutes. So I mean,
No.
which is unusual.
No.
Which is unusual.
Hey, I'm quiet here, Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, you want to talk about Cowboys? Okay. Last time I checked, we're in a good spot right now, man. Come on.
Cowboys.
Hold on, man. We
Yeah, better
we
spot.
were
What's your
talking
point?
about. No, I am not
Okay,
saying that.
hey, what, who's starting Sunday? Edelman?
Got Romo, mother. On the best.
Oh, wow. Well, Dak Prescott looks pretty good, man.
All right, we ain't gonna get into that. Let's just go back to what we were talking about. We'll be all night talking about football.
Let's get back to that. Let's get back to that for real. Like, yeah.
Dog. Hey, but yeah, Will. So, what I'm saying, so you got this card, dog, and you know you could run this motherfucker up endlessly. But you got to pay on it monthly. You got to make that payment, or they're going to tell you to fuck off and take your card, right? And so you wouldn't have a problem just running that motherfucker up endlessly? Because, I mean, your kids is going to have to take that shit, or somebody's going to have to
Yeah,
take
I would. I would have a problem because you got to pay on it eventually. I mean, it would be a problem because you got to pay on it.
So, how
And
about,
the more you run it up, the higher your monthly payments are going to be.
so how about you, Half Pint? You got a black card. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna spend that. I'm gonna fucking spend like Mayweather.
I got a black card.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Mayweather. I'm gonna be fucking balling. Give a fuck.
Right, especially if I got the money to pay
balling. I'm
every
gonna fucking
month.
buy.
But
I'm
you
gonna
ain't
go
worried?
Christmas shopping.
You ain't worried about fucking your
But-
kids with that shit? I mean, for
Man,
real.
that shit ain't true, man. That shit ain't fucking true, G. That is not true. Just like they told somebody that if they didn't pay their kids' school fees, their kid couldn't graduate. That's bullshit. That's unconstitutional. That shit they ain't do that to my son. I owe like $2,000 for that fucking school. I ain't paying for that shit because I paid my taxes, and it's supposed to be a public school. But every year I gotta pay $200 for every kid to go to school. What kind of shit is that?
Wow.
And then it goes on your bad credit. It goes on your it goes on your credit score if you don't pay. But you know what? I don't pay for the fucking school.
Go to school.
Crazy.
What the fuck?
I knew this chick that had 6 kids, and like 4 of them were in high school. And I was like, they was charging her almost $1,000 every year, and that's what they told her, that her kids couldn't graduate, couldn't walk the stage. And I was like, bullshit. They can't do that shit, you know.
All right,
and,
so you technically.
But they tell people that to scare them, thinking they're gonna pay that shit. Like, yeah, right,
okay,
whatever.
Fair enough. Half pint. I said half point. My bad. Pint.
Half point.
Yeah, half pint.
I have a half a point.
Yeah, that's I see your point with that because you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Now, you know what does happen though? I know this from my business law class when I went to school. That if you have a bunch of money, like say my pops has a bunch of fucking money and didn't pay his, like say he just had a life insurance policy that for $1 million or something, right? But he had to die first.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ran up all his credit and all his bills. Then they take out of that $1 million out of that life savings that he's giving us. They take out of that shit. So it does affect what you leave your kids. You feel me? But say he dies broke as hell and he has $100,000 in debt. That's just something that
All right, so
doesn't get paid.
wait. In that case, and this goes more than anything for you, Pint, and you, Nitty. Will, you got kids, dude? I can't remember.
Will's here, yeah.
Will, you ain't got kids, do you? Do you?
No, yeah, I got a kid.
Okay. My bad, dude. I apologize. So this goes for real. That's why, yeah, for real. Like everybody in the fucking room, because most of y'all motherfuckers got kids. So do I. So I mean, think about that. So it ain't even gonna affect what they're gonna get deaded, but it is gonna affect what you can leave. You know. Like,
yeah, it is going to affect what you leave them, yeah.
Yeah. So, Nitty, man, let's just start out with you. Because, I mean, Project Born, man, this is like, not to fucking get on your nuts, and you can fuck the fuck off, to be frank, Nitty. Much love, though. That's what's up. Yeah. But there's a legacy there. You know what I'm saying? With Project Born. Like, there's some shit there, dog. For real. Right? And if you just ran up that black card like a motherfucker, right, trying to just live glorious, I mean, when you die, your kids ain't going to get shit because that debt from that black card is going to eat all that up. I mean, are you cool with that?
But you know what? That's true to an extent. Because actually, if you die, that's really my debt. That doesn't really count too much to them unless you're talking about like they got like maybe a vehicle that you may have to go back or.
I mean, if you got a black card, you should be able to make more money, like, to pay off your debt.
Oh, that's true, right. That's true, too, right, yeah.
I mean, if you hustle,
so it's really, like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because some of that shit is like, you know, some of the debt, it won't really trickle unless you really have a big estate. Like, you know, you really, like Michael Jackson, for instance. You know what I'm saying? He had a large estate. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure after he passed, with people who probably was old money and whoever became over his estate, was probably on hook for, cashing it out. For whatever it is they sold this stuff for or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's okay, but forget it. You owe them, they gotta be paid, and then whatever left goes to whatever. That's just a humongous mistake. But it ain't gonna be like where, like, say if Michael wasn't worth as much, and they say he owed so much, then they're not gonna be like, well, he left it to his kids. Whatever, if he got a will and then whatever goes to his kids, I believe it's gonna go to his kids anyway. They're not gonna say, well, we gotta take this out first, then just go to his kids. I don't think it's too much his debt go with them. I think after he goes, so does that debt. I don't know what actually can be transferred over to his estate, but I think
that's another good point too.
Now look, I think
a will is definite. If you don't have a will, it holds it up a long time too.
I agree with
that's
you
when
though.
They can fuck with it.
Yeah, on most points, Nitty. Except, look, if you owe taxes, I don't think they give a fuck, and they will take long before anybody else.
Oh yeah,
probably
right. You're probably right there, Factor. You're probably right there, Factor.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you. Give
IRS
us
gonna
our
take
money.
Yeah, IRS gonna get there. I don't give a damn you dead or not. Shit, they gonna get there. You get one person, you can get one. I tell them, don't fuck with the IRS because they gonna get there regardless. I don't care what you talking about. They gonna get there.
I ain't never told
That's
this
your
story.
pocket or your ass. One or the other.
Yeah, I ain't never told this story, and I'm not going to get into it all right now because it's really long and elaborate. But I've had my fucking fair share of encounters with the IRS and their agents due to my father. So, yeah, I know all about.
Like, you're gonna pay your dad's shit, man.
Oh no, look, it's
they were coming after you, like Exo.
It's a long story that we won't get into. There's a lot of reasons actually I say my father was a piece of shit. That's just one of them. Just keep it 100.
Sorry,
no
man.
bullshit. I mean, hey, it's good.
Sorry.
I got over that shit a long time ago. Who? What? It got quiet. Who yelled?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Hey,
that
baby.
was. Is
You don't know what that
Morgan-
was?
No.
That was me.
What are you doing?
You hear what I said?
No.
Oh, good then. That's cool.
No.
That works out.
Wait. What the fuck is that bullshit, dog? I got this shit recorded, right? So I can
Yeah, I know. I just
to it. I mean, I'm just letting you know.
I figured everybody heard me. I figure everybody heard what I said.
What do you
It's
say?
clear.
We're high.
Man, Will?
We're high and been drinking beers.
I'm drinking and doing other things.
All right.
So like,
So am I.
Yeah.
Well, I just ran out. But still, I was drinking up till.
Fuck
about
that.
2
Fuck
minutes
that.
ago.
Will. Fuck that.
I drank my last 2 beers.
Nitty, what'd he say? Did you hear it?
I said, this is the no bullshit zone, bitches.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it is. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what I said. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He drunk.
It is. Man, look, Will's drunk. I'll be honest, Factor's a little drunk, too.
I'm not drunk, dude. No, nowhere near. Nowhere near yet. Not yet.
Hey, Will.
I might be in about a couple hours. Who knows?
Here. No, hey, that was intentional. Hey, Will. Cheers.
Cheers.
I just bumped the mic with my cup. That's all. That was intentional. Like, you just hit the mic. I hit my pop filter. Thank you very much.
We guys want to have a fight on here now.
She don't even know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what a pop filter is. That's what's up. Yeah. Let's get into something different, man. I want to get into something weird. Give me some weird news, babe. What? And fuck. My wife is supposed to
what?
weird news. Some weird ass news, man. I know there's some weird ass news this week. There's always some weird ass
sure there
news. You know? We ain't got a whole lot into all this situation actually with psychopathic. Fucking, I don't know what happened to
Hey, yo, right. Well, we got into the one thing there, Factor.
Hey, man, look, I don't know what happened to Wicked Whitey, right? I thought it was Nitty, my bad on that. I thought you were Wicked Whitey, sorry, my bad. Like, that's fucking terrible. What are you gonna do, dog? Like I said, I'm drinking, Nitty. I can't help it, right? But
can't help it. Never can.
We were supposed to have Wicked Whitey with Wicked Whitey's Wednesdays Whack Fuck. Yeah.
Wednesday Whack Fuck.
Oh, well, whatever.
His manager shared the page a bunch of times. The event.
Oh no, yeah, dude. Fucking Whitey was on it. Yeah, but he's out in the middle of nowhere.
I had him on my phone like that.
Yeah, he's out in the middle of nowhere. Whitey's like,
yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't get killed where he is. Who knows? Yeah, so that's what's up. You know, but God,
Maybe he didn't want to introduce the whack fuck of the week.
Oh, maybe he didn't want to. I don't even want to. Are you shitting me? I'm gonna make Will do it. Hey, Will. Will.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how I said don't bring that up, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I said that because Wicked Whitey's Wednesday Whack Fuck was that particular individual. So you want to go ahead and introduce him? Because I don't want to. Because, like, look, I'll state my opinion. But go ahead. Yeah, just introduce who we're about to talk about. And then we'll get into it.
Okay. You got Young Wicked. You got Young Wicked, who was part of Psychopathic. Apparently not no more. Because he was allegedly, no confirmation, banging Jumpsteady's daughter.
Yeah.
For real? Which,
yeah.
This guy don't even know. You see, I love when he don't know something. Because he's the guy who knows everything.
No, I love the fact that we got Morbid back in the fucking house, dog. So I want to know.
Oh, really?
He had
Morbid,
to tune
right
in
off the
for
bat,
us
dog.
to have
Welcome back.
Yeah. What's your opinion, dog? I want to know.
What about Young Wicked fucking Jumpsteady's daughter? That's fucking
yes.
Samantha.
That's true. Not like she's underage or anything. I mean, she's like 23.
But it happens, and like that's what happened with Misery too. Like I forget who he was fucking, but he was fucking somebody, and like shit went sour. So that's what happened. It was he fucked somebody's girl. I forget. I'm trying to remember. I'm really high right now, but yeah, I remember Misery. That's what happened to him too. Is he actually fucked somebody's girl? They beat his ass, and he basically was kind of disappeared off Psychopathic.
Did they really?
Wait, now
who? Yeah, it was kind of Misery back in the day, man.
Misery.
Oh wait. Now the story I've heard about Misery. See, I've heard, and like I said, this is fucking hearsay for real. It's
no, it's all
motherfucker. But
not a hearsay.
Oh no, I mean for me it is. As far as what I'm about to say, Will.
Oh.
I heard that as far as Misery is concerned, he fucked some 15-year-old at a concert one time. This is what I've heard at some point. I don't know in any way, shape, or form whether there's any kind of truth to that. But I heard that's the fucking reason he got all booted off the label. That was, now mind you, that shit was a decade ago. I heard that. I just have a really weird
right. That was a while ago, right?
Yeah, you know. So, and I mean, the fact that there was never anything confirmed or denied or any way or another makes me think that it was probably fucking bullshit, you know? So Morbid.
I was just reading about it.
I'm curious, about what?
About what happened with Misery.
With Young Wicked and shit? Or with Misery?
Yeah.
Oh, with
Misery. No, sorry, I was reading about happened with Misery.
Wicked, though. I mean, that motherfucker.
I don't like the guy very much. It wasn't even him fucking. It said something happened where it was at a show and some shit went down between him and somebody else, and his camp and somebody else's camp, and it just got all stupid. But yeah, it happens sometimes. People just misunderstand us, do stupid shit. But yeah. But as far as the Young Wicked thing, that's what everyone's saying. Fuck Jumpsteady's girl. I'm pretty sure it's Samantha or whatever.
So wait, You don't think he did that?
This little girl, you know, like, well, he did. Well, it's not like she's underage, bro. So I don't know. That's what I've been reading online.
Oh, I thought she was like 23. That's what I'd heard.
Oh yeah, but it's still somebody's little girl, you know.
20, 23, around that age. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's still. I understand, like, because how old's the young kid now?
He ain't that old. He ain't that old.
27. Yeah, he isn't that old. It doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
It's still like, you fucking my little girl? What?
Dude, I get you. Swagger? What was you saying?
But you notice. You notice nobody from Psychopathic is addressed it.
Fucker, I said swagger. Man, hold on. I think it was Swagger speaking, wasn't it? Swagger?
I said he's 27.
Okay, he's 27. All right.
And he is dating Jumpsteady's daughter. She posted on Facebook that they're. I mean, she put on there that she's in a relationship with James Garcia.
Yeah, that happens. So there you go. There you go.
And I don't see Jumpsteady being the kind of person to get pissed about somebody dating his daughter.
But who knows? Who knows what the real reasons are?
Who's dating? You know what I'm saying? Who's dating?
So wait, it's 27 and she's 23, right?
Yeah.
So there's only a 4-year difference?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have so many. Look, I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know what the whole deal is over there anymore. Like, I got so much love.
Nobody does.
I got so much love for the Hatchet. I do. Look, that's like that is one of my main influences, but like it's insane all the shit you hear coming out of there.
You got the whole Will Stigler thing, and then you get all this shit coming out.
I just hey Nitty, man, being a former artist of Psychopathic Records, because you are. You're a former artist of Psychopathic Records, dog. You are someone that was signed to that label when it started. When it started, man, in the fruition of that fucking shit that was what it is. When you look at it now, Nitty, what do you think?
I mean, you know, I believe, you know, I just think, like I say, Psychopathic is going to sell records regardless. You know what I'm saying? Hatchet's going to sell records regardless. But, you know, I think that, you know, it's starting to, you know, they starting to look a little bit more, you know, out of sync than normal. You know, from what I know of Psychopathic, you know, usually Psychopathic is running like a machine. You know what I'm saying? Usually, and I just think they're a little out of sync right now. You know what I'm saying? I think they're still trying to pick up the pieces after the Twisted and Blaze, you know, leave, and then MNE is picking up steam. So you know, you got people in between, you know, and MNE is picking up a lot of steam, and they're taking, you know, a little smoke from it. So I think when they split up, I think, you know, some people went this way, some people didn't went that way, then they kind of left holes in each camp. You know, so it got Psychopathic a little bit out of sync. You know, I'm not saying that they ain't getting it done. They're still getting it done, but they're out of sync because the people that they usually have in place are not, and then they have to entrust somebody else to do it. And I just think that it's a little out of sync. You know, I think they'll pull it together. You know, I think one of them split in the first place was kind of crazy when I first heard it. It was like, damn, Twisted, leave it Psychopathic. You know that. You know, somebody got to make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, from the business standpoint, from Psychopathic's side of the business, that really making sense. So the only thing it did was make Twisted make another label that's like, it's like, whether people want to say it or not, it's a competition to sell records. No matter what. Whatever labels come up, it's competition.
Yeah. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. It is.
But they let them take some smoke. They let them take some smoke from, you know, and I think on both ends, you know, I think the machine ain't as well oiled as it was. I just think they're out of sync a little bit, you know, over there. You know, it's a lot of things, you know, they had like doing the gathering and, you know, a lot of things that I started to notice, and, you know, it's just a little bit out of sync, you know, but
But you know, like I said, they're gonna ICP's gonna sell records till they say fuck it, we're done. You know, they're gonna sell to the end of time. But
yeah, I
you know, but
look, Nitty, oh, dude, you know I got a lot of love for you, right? For real. Like I fucked with the Project Born. Like we over here, no fucks given. That's what's up. Just fuck with that Wicked Intent. We fuck with Rhyme Stick, all kinds of shit, man. We fuck with that Project Born, man. There's mad love for it. But especially being that you're someone that was formerly a member of Psychopathic Records, which, like I said, all the love in the world for them. Like, for real. I got that shit on my back for a reason, you know? What the fuck do you think happened that... Because, look, honestly, because I was a fan until 2 years ago, Nitty. I was. Nothing more than that. And what do you think happened? Because when I looked at it as a fan, I thought when they were done with the 6 Joker's cards, like when Hell's Pit dropped, Twisted was going to take over. That's what I thought. No, that was as a fan, you know? So I understand what they were doing as far as musically, like it's a different perspective now. But why do you think they decided to do that? And continue and decide to make another set of Joker's cards. Because, I just see so much from that moment going forward that is turned against them. And I hate it, to be real honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same reason for everything that really goes on in music. It's the money. You know what I'm saying? They figured like, okay, we need to reinvent ourselves. They did the Six Joker card. When they got to the Six Joker card, they had to reinvent themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they said we're gonna do another 6. You know, people like, okay, after the first 6, you know, people thought it was done, then they said we're gonna do another 6. You know, and I don't think they really thought after that first 6, like, okay, what are we gonna do now? You know, so they said, fuck, we're gonna do another 6. All right, you do another 6, and then you know, it's not as popular as the first 6. You know, because when you did the first 6, it's like, you know, when it came to the end of that 6, it's like, okay, you know, this is what it was. But I think they're gonna put it together. They always come up with an idea somehow, you know. But I think now they're kind of squandering to try to go to the next level, and I think they're just in between somewhere. They're somewhere in the middle right now. Until they figure out that bridge, you know, and they reaching right now. You know, they come out Blondie Rose, you know, everybody has different things about her. I can't say I particularly, you know, think she's great, but I think she has worked for them because they're gonna push her and people are gonna support her because she's psychopathic. But I think they could have made a better choice. But you know, these is gone.
Can I chime in on this?
Yeah, Swagger, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, man.
All right. Like he was saying, you know, they're trying to sell records and everything. That's why there's the other 6. I think they didn't, you know, of course they didn't expect to make another 6. I want to say a line from If I Was a Serial Killer, Jay at the end, he's like, I don't know who I am anymore. And I think he actually meant that in that song. After going through the 6, that's what they were, and after that point, what do you have left? You know, so he really didn't know what the hell they were doing, and something they did notice, I'm sure, and this is why there's another 6, is that over the course of making 6, they were able to garner an audience of all ages, people from back in the day to young kids growing up. I mean, I was fucking 13, 12 years old when I first started hearing them, you know? You keep going on and they kept gaining a younger audience. They decided to do the second 6 because it's what they know best. It's something that was a surefire thing, and they can still keep an audience that is of an older age, and that audience can get other people of that age into it while the stuff they're making is still geared for people of all ages, so 12-year-olds can get into the newer shit and follow the Joker's cards. It was something really fun to follow, and they noticed that. So they decided to go ahead and make the other 6. like even my nephew, he's just now getting into it. He's 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he's going back and listening to the old Joker's card. And he's like, man, they were doing all types of hotlines and stuff like that. And he was wishing he could be a part of that. And me and my brother-in-law were like, dude, they're still making new Joker's cards. You can still be a part of that. So now he's super hyped to be a part of something that's still going on. There's like a mythos to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're gonna be doing that. That's their bread and butter, man. You know what I'm saying? And it can still reach an audience. When you go to the gathering, dude, you see people of all fucking ages, man. I see, 10-year-olds rocking ICP shit.
But you know what the issue is? I think, like, what the difference between the first 6 and the second 6, when you take a 20-year-old ICP and then you take a 40-year-old ICP, you're going to get kind of different music, different perspectives on life. You know, that's a 20-year gap. You know what I'm saying? When they first started doing it, was just erratic as hell. Like, fuck, chicken hunt. It was rah. It was a lot more energy. Now it's a lot more substance. And a lot of people some people, not digging the substance sometimes.
All right, hey, look.
It's a difference when that.
Hey, Nitty. Nitty. This is where I might piss off. Let me see. At least 2 or 3 motherfuckers in the room. I don't know how many. We're going to find out right now, though.
I'm sure you will.
Whatever. Look, somebody hung up before I even said that. Like, fuck it. I'm done with Factor. Like, fuck that shit. I am out. This shit has gotten too crazy. I'm just done. Yeah. The second they said the carnival is God, and I feel they acknowledged it in more the Christian or Catholic or some manner as that than anything else. I think that's where it divided everything. You know what I'm saying? When initially it wasn't. It was just the carnival, and the carnival was what you wanted it to be. And it made it to where any religion, anybody could get into it. The second you said God and defined it as that, it caused the segregation. That's exactly what the fuck it caused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up that people got like aggravated over that because they've always had something about heaven or hell in their music. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck did that go over your head?
But there's a difference between having an acknowledgement of an afterlife and an ultimate consequence and straight up acknowledging God. You know what I'm saying? There is, dude. For real. Think about that. Anybody?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Only one that probably can answer, fill in these blanks is probably them, you know what I'm saying, how they come to a conclusion of coming to that conclusion. I don't know if it was well thought out. I don't know if it just got to the point where, okay, these over, we gotta kind of put some, twist to this, and then, that be that, you never know, where, how it all came about. But I don't know, man. I don't know. They do a lot of crazy shit. You just, sometimes you don't understand. Sometimes, you get it. And that's just been them, man, forever, man. Everything, they do, you might look at it for a second and be like, it's crazy shit. Then, it takes you a minute to, to kind of understand what the fuck is going on with them. You know what I'm saying? That's just been them from the time I knew them for the first time. They always thinking, they always, trying to plan. And, that's when they was, a lot younger, like I say, I done came up in the era with a lot of rappers, we talking 20-something years, so we talking when you're 20 years old and then when you get 40 years old, it's a whole different ball game when you get up there in age, man. A lot of things change, especially in your music. And people just want your music to stay the same. A lot of people's music don't stay the same, including them. You can go around and as you start as a kid, a lot of your perspective changed on how you talk on record. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. My first record, which was Born Dead, I'll be half-ass ashamed to let my kids listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I got girls. You know what I'm saying? I'd be saying, you know why? It was nothing but a bunch of cussing and fussing. Bunch of cussing. Bitch, this, fuck this, shit, this, it's cussing the whole, I'm talking about the whole way through.
I don't know, man.
Some good points, but a lot of cussing.
I cuss a lot in my shit, and my kid listens to everything but 2 tracks of mine. I got 2 tracks that I'm like, yo, you can't listen to those 2 tracks. And that's Little Trip and Stone the Demon. For anybody that just really straight up wants to know, I'll say it's Stone the Demon and Little Trip. Those are the 2 tracks that I will not let because one of them is very sexual and the other one's all about weed and nothing more. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, like I've got no problem with her listening to. I know they're violent to a certain degree, but there's stories at the same time, and they all have points if you listen to a substance. And anytime she asks me a question about them, I'll stop and answer. As well as, she listens to. I don't even know who I got left in this conversation because we were up to 6. We're down to 3. This has been a nutty ass, no bullshit zone. I love it, huh?
There was 8 at one point.
It was 8 at one point. Oh my God. There was 8 fucking people in this conversation at one point. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a pain in the ass to label who was all in this. I want to point that out. Oh shit. I love it. Much love to everyone that participated in this shit.
I'd like to add to what Nitty was saying. He's saying he won't let his girls listen to much of what he was saying and stuff like that. It's because, man, I bet your girls they make you real happy and real proud where you're at in life and everything, and you feeling real positive having your kids and seeing them happy. A lot of fans, since it is like a wicked shit type music, a lot of fans just constantly demand wicked shit. I see it all the time. I want to hear the wicked shit. I want to hear the wicked shit. To me, that's like so fucking selfish, man. There's these people making this music. They're people too, and they have experiences in life. And if you're constantly demanding something that is of a negative mindset, that's going to make a person real negative. Do you really want a person that, influences you in your music, or I've heard some people say, your music saved my life. Do you really want to push that person into a negative mindset constantly? Allow them to go ahead and say the things they mean that make them happy and positive and shit. Don't be so negative, allow them, even if you don't like it, that's fine, but allow these people. Don't say they're starting to suck now. Nah, man, they're enjoying their fucking life. They got a lot of things in their life that they can see beauty in.
Swagger,
you know what I'm saying?
Are you saying I'm negative, you fucking asshole?
Are you constantly asking for wicked shit? Because then, yeah, man, you got to think about that, dude.
What do you mean as far as...
Somebody lives a life and they have a career...
Hold on. You mean as far as, like, musically, do I always constantly want wicked shit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know, dude, I listen to a large variety of things, Swagger. Come on, I like to think we've had enough conversations. You even know that, right?
Right.
Okay, and fuck, we've got a track that, I've got a track that's me and Swagger. Y'all might have heard that. I don't know. It depends on if you're regular listeners or not. And that'll be...
Haven't. No, I haven't, no.
Wait, you haven't heard that?
No.
Oh, well.
I think so.
It's out there in the land of wonder, I promise. Maybe somewhere, I don't know, but it's coming out soon. And Swagger, I've been meaning to talk to you about that, but we'll get to that shit later because that's some shit that's not for the motherfucking fuckers that's listening to shit, But yeah. So I mean, you listen to even that track, dude. The track we got together. There's some horrorcore in there, sure, but it has a very distinctive point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you call that in a sense to where it's negative, to where you're just trying to cause a negative vibe? Because I wouldn't. I would say that you're trying to cause thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, man. I'm just saying if all you want to hear is blood and guts and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or all you want to hear is gangbanging, or all you want to hear is fucking, ass whoop music, you know what I'm saying? Fight music, there's people out there that demand that from a certain artist.
Yeah, there is. That's true.
The thing they don't realize is dude, you have an escape as a listener. When you get tired of listening to the brutality, you can turn on some fucking, I don't know, Elton John or whatever the fuck you like to bump, Bon Jovi. You have that fucking freedom. Allow the artists you like to have that freedom too, man. Allow them to make something positive, because whether you know it or not, it means a lot in their own fucking lives to be able to bump something positive from themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'll tell you what. Saying on that note, Swagger, Shiny Diamonds. Oh fuck, man! What? God damn it! I swear, I wish I had the CD case handy, but it's. I'd have to, no, in the way, and there's shit in the way. There's too much shit in the way for me to get to it. But Violent J's Wizard of the Hood, a lot of the tracks on that are really, really fucking positive tracks. And look, I love that shit. And anyone who made it together, man, fuck you all a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm a little bit jelly. I won't lie. And I use that word. Y'all can fuck off. It's jealous. Goddamn. Add a fucking syllable. But that's besides the point. But the fucking Wizard of the Hood performance, I would have loved to have seen that. Because and there's, like I said, there's so much positiveness in that. And that's something they put out as positive. And I think it's fantastic. It's great work. I have absolutely nothing but positive fucking reviews. I would say nothing but positive things about that whole album. Both versions. You know what I'm saying? Both with all the fucking... Because it's good. That's just my opinion.
Even Quinn called him out, though.
Huh?
Well, I mean, to get back on the subject of, this where there was a split with God... I mean, man, that's just some dudes that believe in God themselves. You don't have to get fucking butthurt that they believe in God. And you don't have to get butthurt that they would like to see you in what they believe to be a heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's just two guys that would like to look out for you. Why does that upset you? You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Like I said, I'm down. I'm down with that motherfucking clown shit, forever, because it's... If it wasn't for that, all goddamn assure everyone listening, there would not be an unknown factor. There wouldn't. That's just a fact. I'd hate to think of how many acts there wouldn't be if there had not been an Insane Clown Posse, to be real honest. Just in the underground, period. I mean, the number of acts that... It's absurd to think about how many people would just vanish like that had the Insane Clown Posse not existed. Yeah, it's because it's a lot. It is. So yeah, I showed them mad respect for all that, dude. But the whole God thing, I don't know. It was just the way it was presented, I guess. And like I said, I don't really ultimately give a fuck. I just feel like ultimately. It alienated a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it did. I'm not, and that's fine if that's their perspective, man. But I don't know, man. That's one thing I just didn't expect at all. I don't know. I got my own perspective as far as religion and all that.
I on that. I can't lie, dude. When they came out with that, I was pretty pissed about it because I wasn't in a place in my life where I was right with God, and I was pissed about it. And but that's what is that? 10 years ago? You know what I'm saying? More than 10 years ago. I've grown, man. You know what? So my perspective on that has changed and shit. And at first, I was pretty pissed about it because I liked it being in the music, but I liked it being subtle. You know, and that's what pissed me off was that it wasn't subtle. You know, they could have kept it subtle, in my opinion.
Hold on.
But nowadays, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. No, that's their thing. No.
Hold on, Swagger. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. In the room left, I got Will and I got Frank Nitty, correct?
Yeah.
What? All right, that's what I thought. I know Nitty. I know you believe in God. Will, what's correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of got the agnostic view, correct?
No, I believe in God.
All right, well, fuck. I guess I'm left alone in this. Thank God Half Pint ain't here, or I'd really be fucked. Huh?
There's 3 people.
Yeah, I know. Swagger's the other one, so I'm just whatever. All right? So, yeah, for real, whatever. I have a very odd perspective on this, and like I said, I just think in doing that, dude, they did so many things, and God damn it, I lost my point in the fact of I was cornered. And I was like, shit, I don't even want to say it no more. Just go away. That thought just went away, ladies and gentlemen, because I realized I was cornered. And I was like, no, we'll get into that shit later.
You're not cornered. You're not cornered, man. Your opinions are as valid as anyone else's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, I know, dog, for real. I'm just fucked up. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
It went away from like,
you know. Hey, sometimes that's for the best, you know, because sometimes the shit that comes out of my mouth will probably do nothing more than get me in trouble with God knows how many people. Oh no, but the point I was gonna make, look, so everybody in here believes in God. I personally, man, I don't believe in shit unless it's been proven to me. And I'm sorry, ain't none of them books from Egyptian to Norse to fucking Greek to mythology to motherfucking the Bible, the Quran, the Mormon Bible, the Catholic. None of that shit been proven to me to be factual. There is certain shit that, like, has to a certain degree, but it's more scientific and it ain't got shit to do with that Bible.
Yeah, but does it have to fucking be proven to you to have meaning to you? You know what I mean? You like the Dark Carnival.
Hey,
it's not proven, but it has meaning to you.
Okay. Then fuck that, Swagger. You know what my religion is? It's Marvel. All right, Marvel is my religion. That's what's up. I dedicate myself to the morals of one Wade Wilson because that's what's up. For real, because that's where I get my fucking meaning. You know what I'm saying? If there's a motherfucker running around doing some dumbass shit, just killing people for no fucking reason, you shoot that cocksmoker in the head, and that's what the fuck you do, and that's the end of it. Those are my morals. So what does that mean? My religion is Deadpool?
It's too bad that this is reality and there's no fourth wall to break here.
Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? How do you know there's not, though, Swagger? Let's be honest.
I mean, you can go ahead. You'll be just as crazy as fucking Deadpool if you go ahead and start, you know, talking as if there's a fourth wall to be broken.
No, dude, look, motherfuckers think I'm crazy enough. I don't need that, too. Like, it'd be worse, right? So,
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, it's like you just really don't believe in stuff you can't see, right?
No. I don't know how to explain my beliefs to you, Nitty, without it being like a 6-hour conversation. Like, that's like, I just had a paranormal.
I can shoot this conversation down in about 1 second. Let me ask you one question, and then have you answer this. How do you get up every day?
How do I get up every day?
Tired.
It ain't man-made. You can't man-made get up. You can't. There's not one man in this world that can say, "Hey, you promised the breath of waking up every day." Not one man in this world can even grant you that wish. Not one. How do you get up?
I get up every day because it's
okay.
science.
here's the thing with that. It used to be Nitty.
It's something that has to get you up.
I know. Before I met my wife, I didn't want to get up. I hated this world. I hated it for everything in it. I did. And this is just, it's no bullshit zone. I got to keep it 100. Yeah, I did. I didn't want to. I swung a machete at a homie of mine who woke me up one day. I mean, for real, a goddamn machete. I'm glad he got out of the way. Felix, I'm so glad you got out of the way, dude. Mad love. I really am. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. But then I met my wife, and I started getting up for my wife, dog, because I love her, and it blew my mind, and it was something different. And then she took me to a Boondocks concert, and then I started writing, and then this all happened, Nitty. Everything from the Unknown Factor to No Fucks Given to fucking, checkers, chess, bucket, let's play Yahtzee. Yeah, what?
I think if you believe like me and Nitty that you have this, and there's a reason that this is all here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I think you kind of misconstrued like what I mean by getting yourself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the actual wake up, because a lot of people don't get up. Some mornings, some people don't get up, and I ain't talking about, until you get up and life being there. I'm talking about the gift of life. For you to be up, open your eyes in the morning.
I don't want to give you my honest answer, Nitty, because you'll be like, oh my God.
There ain't an alarm clock, dude.
No. Look, Nitty,
there's not a man in this world.
I don't want to give you I don't want to give you my honest answer, because you'll be like, Jesus Christ, he is really fucked in the head and needs a goddamn padded room, and that's no bullshit.
Right.
I don't know what else to tell you in that, Nitty. I feel like I would fucking like to answer, because goddamn it, why'd you have to ask me this shit on the no bullshit zone?
Because
you
all they
me
do,
somewhere else,
whenever I have this conversation with somebody who says they don't believe in them, and that's the one question you always ask them every day. Just anytime that somebody says, "Well, I don't kind of believe in God, I don't believe in that," you ask them, after they come over their why, then you ask them one question: how do you believe that you get up every day? They will get them every time. You know why? Because they're never going to come with a lot of different answers. You get an alarm clock. Alarm clock doesn't wake you up. It wakes you up. It wakes you up kind of mad. We're talking about there's a lot of people who don't get up tomorrow. A lot of people will not be up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You still here for a reason.
Now,
there's a lot of people who get in car accidents. A lot of people who get shot and still live.
Okay.
They're still here for a reason.
You mean as far as your mortality, then? Right? Like, as far as why don't I, why ain't I dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense, too.
Hey, see, you threw
You're
me
here
off.
for a reason.
You threw me off, Nitty. I get... See, I think the answer to that, though, honestly, is more complex than anyone has ever truly looked at. Like... Here, look, dude.
Not really.
See,
simple.
No, man, I don't think it is at all. Look, cause check it.
When we bring it down to you, make it very simple. Your time here ain't done. You got a lot of shit to do.
Oh, I know that.
This form. I'm just saying, this form you created. You're here for that. You never bring. You can't bring up all of it. If you wasn't here, I wouldn't know. I wasn't a lot of people that come to this form. We probably never met. You know what I'm saying? Then you met your wife. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to develop. Then you supposed to have your family. You were still here for that reason. You could have took you off any day. Like, you know what? You just doing nothing. You're here for a reason. That's why. Not more complex than that. You're here for a reason. And sometimes that's why you think we all have to search for a reason to be here. A lot of us still continue to search. That's why you're still here, because you mean something to somebody, and you are continuing for somebody for yourself to live. You ain't completed your journey yet. When he says, well, you ain't completed your journey, Here you go.
Okay.
You still got a lot of living to do.
See,
you know what I'm saying? Whether you got a lot of living.
I agree with you, Nitty. I do. It's just the thing that I don't believe. I don't believe those books, man. I have a problem believing those books.
I ain't said nothing about the book. Like me, you know what I'm saying? I haven't too much got to the Bible like that.
There's something. There's certainly something, Nitty. There's a lot of things, though. That's the thing. There's not just one thing, man. There's not. There's a lot of fucking shit out there that we don't know a fucking thing about. And honestly, it should scare the shit out of us. And that's kind of awesome.
But you know what? I don't get too much into the thing. I kind of get into my person, the person with the man upstairs. Talk to him every day, and I know, and I get living proof every day because I know for a fact there's no way I can make it through what I go through on a daily basis or everything that I go through on a daily basis without him. Times when I thought the same way. I mean, I thought it was just over. Like, you know, shit was just, and it's emotional lift. Like, I just felt some hands just come down, lift me up out the bed, wipe me off. Like, your time is not done yet, son. You got something to do. Ain't no more crying. No more tears. You just get up, and then from that day on, my whole mentality changed. Because it's like, okay, I prayed. I asked the question. I asked him the question. It's such and such, this and that. They ain't supposed to be in my life. Let's change this. Let's do this. And no matter how hard it hurt, I had to swallow it. He put it on the table for me. Like, here, this is what you need to see. Now, what you going to do? You see what I'm saying?
Man, I see what you're saying on that as far as that particular encounter.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things about God. He's always on time for you. May not on your time, but he definitely will be there for you on time. You see what I'm saying? Have you ever seen him sit back and you had no way out of it at all? He's like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Look, and then damn, something developed.
And look, Nitty, on the fact of that, I met my wife on a very we'll just say a very random occurrence is how I met my wife. Very randomly.
Yeah, but she was your angel. And that was your angel sent to you.
Yeah, and that's true. Because, like I said, dude, there's so much that wouldn't have developed that has in the past 2 years had it not been for the fact that I met my wife. I don't know what the fuck would have happened. But
hey, the Lord works in mysterious ways, man. He does. He works in mysterious ways. Sometimes you never see it coming.
Well,
and then bam.
You say you don't really put faith in the books. You put faith in the Lord. So how do you know what Lord that is? Nitty is my problem. Like,
hey, it's everybody can give them different names. It's still only the same man. People can continually call him whatever. They can call him whatever you want to call him. It's one God over everybody. Everybody gonna say, well, this. I call him this, and then, you'll do this, and people go through the Quran. They go through this. They go through that. But there's one man controls it all. They're still playing just the one guy. They just call him different names.
Okay. I can totally agree with you in that, actually, Nitty. Now, would you go back?
I don't.
Well, would you go back as far as saying, like, then Zeus is God, and I don't know what fuck. I can't think of any other fucking off the top. I guess Ra would be God in the Egyptians, I think, right? Yeah. And the lower classes of those would ostensibly have been angels.
They just come in all forms.
See, that's my whole thing, dog. Like, God damn it. Why? I don't even want to bring it up again because I don't know the name of it. What? Oh, shit. What time? Holy shit. My wife's going to kill me, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize it was as late as it was. We've just been on
we'll discuss it some other time.
Oh my God, dude! Look, Nitty. Hey, I wanna actually, yeah. Me and Nitty wants to talk to Frank Nitty. I got an idea. I want us to run by him. I was gonna see what Cesar says about it. I was, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's what's up. But man, goddamn, yeah, it's gotten late. It has. Holy shit, guys!
All right, well, shit, we can do this. When next time we get on?
It's been nutty. Oh, this shit is every Wednesday, dog. No fucks given. That's what's up. No bullshit zone. That's the goal. Yeah, but I mean, for real, that's because that's the discussion. God, Frank, we could go on for that. I don't even want to know how.
We're going forever.
Yeah, it's
right.
Ridiculous, dude. Because, like I said, I just have an odd perspective of it. I do. I don't even know what my belief structure is. I just know there's some shit, dog. I know that. Yeah. Anyway, real quick, man. Swagger Will, you want to chime in with some final thoughts?
Nope. I'm good.
Oh hell
Actually,
no.
I had a quick question for Nitty. Are you gonna be at the march for the Juggalos and shit?
I don't know, man. I was thinking about that. Me and my brother was talking about that, man. I wouldn't mind. We thought about going out there. You know, I don't know. We still debating with it. What day is supposed to be on?
It's like next year, I guess. Isn't it next year?
Yeah, I believe it's next year.
September or something like that?
Yes, like September 29th, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking. Me and my brother was talking about it, and you know, we gonna see how that works out. You know, how 1,000 people with painted faces is gonna walk up on in Washington and see what's cracking. Hope we get, you know, some results that we want, and, you know, not a lot of BS, you know, because especially when, you know, even when you protest something like that similar, it's gonna be some pushback from them. Yeah, thousands of people with painted faces walking up in Washington, you know. So
I imagine
about being there.
I imagine the local police will have some provocateurs in the crowd.
Oh yeah, it's going to get a little wild. So, you know, people in peaceful, and, you know, I don't, like I say, I don't think they're going to change their perspective on what they believe Juggalos is. You know, I don't think they're going to do that, because, you know, I just don't see it. I don't see them doing it. You know, especially we go in there and then we go in there a little aggressive. You know, I love Juggalos like to get a little aggressive sometimes. If you know, met with resistance. You know,
real quick.
That's true.
It's September 16th, 2017.
16th.
Is
all right.
That is occurring, right? And yeah, as far as Juggalos going in, man, yeah, I just like that. I just think it's a bad idea to a certain degree, because it's going to come off aggressive, and it's not. And look, I'll tell you, in our country, God damn it, it is certainly probably not the time for some shit like that.
I think it's good.
Right.
I think it's a good idea. I think it'll show people unity, and show people that, you know, people do care and have their issues, and there is still a long way to go, and we need to have some type of pushback, even if it's just for a band, you know.
Wait.
But there needs to be unity, you know, that we're not just going to, you know, people will not forget that they're creating dossiers on people, you know.
Wait, hold on. Now, Nitty, are you agreeing that it's a bad time for it, or that it's a good time for it? I missed that.
I think it's going to be, with everything that's been going on in America, and by next year, especially with all the marches and things that have been going on, I think it's going to be. I think I'm kind of in the air. I think it might be a bad idea, because the people on the other side don't get the wrong impression of what's going on. The same way they do when people march on a regular. You know, they sit up, they start getting, riot geared up, which turns a regular situation into a violent situation, because They start shooting his gas off for no reason, saying we gotta, it's gonna get ugly, especially if you got thousands and thousands of people running around with their face painted. Especially with a lot of this clown stuff that's been going on lately around where people been clown. That's gonna make it worse. That's what's gonna make it bad. They're gonna take what they're trying to do and then make it a bad situation because of that. So I think now, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
All right.
It's gonna be really rough to do that, to pull that off, and not have nothing happen.
There's no doubt in that. That's for sure. It will be rough.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, my opinion, man, is I think it's a bad idea. I think it would be a better idea to take and try and ban juggalos behind something that is important as far as just whether it's socially or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's helpful to the world, as opposed to
the community has. Well, the community has different opinions. I mean, there's all types of juggalos. Fuck, dude. I just said, I sway Republican. You know what I mean? So there's all you can't get anybody to unite on a certain issue. That ain't gonna happen.
Hey,
can't even get people in the country.
We all knew you were an asshole a long time ago. But go ahead.
Well,
okay.
I guess I'm an asshole. Shit.
Hey, it's okay. I'm the biggest dick in the room, so what are you gonna do?
It's gonna be interesting.
Regardless,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting for sure.
Oh.
It's gonna be like what Nitty is saying. There's gonna be trouble going on, and with the stuff in the media with the clowns. I didn't even think about that.
Look. Yeah, that's what spent it wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's what spent it all wrong by that stuff that's going on. And then you think about it, you saying if they got you labeled as a gang already, and you get 10,000 of you together, they're gonna look at it as a gang situation. They're not gonna look at it from no other perspective. But you're a gang. No. They're not gonna try to say, well, we're gonna change the law right now and say, you're not a gang. We're not just ban. No, they're gonna look at it and say, well, this is a gang, and they're coming as a gang up here to do something. And then if it gets out of hand, then they're going to have all the notions they want to say, well, I told you there was a gang, there was this and that, they wanted trouble. They're going to get
I'm hoping
reasons to point fingers.
I'm hoping that won't be the case. Hold on one second. I'm hoping that won't be the case. I'm hoping that the way the media may spin it is the way, people won't really see it as a gang, especially because there's concerts going on, too. And it'll be like what my old man said when he first found out that the FBI was going after juggalos. He said, it's just a bunch of fat white kids into rap. What's the problem?
Oh, hell no. Hey, look. We got to wrap this shit up because I'm trying to do some other shit. No bullshit. But hey, we got one final question, right? And I think I'm going to start making this just... Hopefully I can always come up with a good one, right? But I got a good one for right now, right? And Frank, man, you can Frank's probably gonna answer it quick, right? I want to know, right? You got to march in one of two things: either a Black Lives Matter march or the Juggalo March on Washington. What are you going with? And Frank, man, I want to know your answer first.
You know I'm rolling. I'm going Black Lives Matter, man.
See? Fuck you. You got the easy one. You got the easy one. For real, you did, Frank. Much love, though, to that. For real, yeah. Whatever. Fucking Will, what do you got with?
It's more social. It's more about injustice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, It's not,
dude.
Yeah, it's more about that. It's more of a meaning. So I would have to go with Black Lives Matter because it's more, social injustice opposed to Juggalo March. Not as much.
So I get my ass kicked more. You know what I'm saying? But be in jail by him.
Are you sure?
Right. Right.
Yeah. I
don't know, dude.
You seen the marches?
I have, dog, and I have.
You see the Black Lives Matter marches, man.
They're bad. Look, they're bad. I'm not gonna I fucking see this shit you posting. This Jesus Christ,
man,
Nitty,
The markets be crazy, man.
Like what I say, that's why I want to talk to you, but that's a discussion for off air. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, it's fucked up. But no, dude, just because that's been happening though, so it's something they're slow reacting to. If those juggalos all just showed up in Washington, man, you don't think it could get real bad like that?
Yeah, it can get bad. It can get bad.
It's the face paint, dog.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's like you might as well show up in fucking the anonymous masks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, and they gonna know they all out of town. You know, like Washington D.C. is like supposed to be like what 80% black, something like that, 60, 70, 80% black. So they're gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
I swear. So yeah, I mean, really, like it can get ugly fast, depending on on the perspective they take from it. Because they already got you registered as a gang, they're gonna look at it as this big gang is coming into Washington, and as long as there ain't no trouble, if they don't really start to act out, then it won't have no problem. But the police will sometimes tend to make a problem out of something, and it's just happening,
Yeah, I seen that.
It just will. They will.
Yeah, I seen that with that video.
They get it riled up.
That fucking 15-year-old girl, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh.
They're gonna make something out of nothing. So they're gonna start something, and the juggler, they're gonna be there. They're gonna get high. They're gonna do it. They gonna, it's gonna be. That's just what juggalos do. We get it on. We get geeked. So that's what's gonna be the issue out of the whole thing. I think they could have kept fighting in court. I think they could have did it that way, and I think they would have been straight. Win or lose. I mean, it's fucked up for that to happen. To be arrested as a gang, but to each his own. Fuck it. You just gotta continuously prove them wrong. Every day just by doing the right thing. Sometimes it's just basically because two knuckleheads up top. They older motherfuckers. They don't understand shit. How the hell they gonna fucking say, well, they're gonna paint you as a gang anyway. Whenever they see a group of people get together, they're a gang. I don't give a damn what it is. Younger folks, they partying, they don't have no trouble. Yeah, it's always a gang.
Hey.
They old shits don't know that.
No, fuck that. Them Justin Bieber fans are a gang too. You got me? For real.
Right.
That's what I say.
They not gonna say that.
Say to that shit.
They're not gonna say.
Yeah, they don't think that though. The fucking whatever they call the fucking fans of him, they're not. Right. So wait, I just want to clarify. So Nitty's going with Black Lives Matter. Will, you said you were going Black Lives Matter as well?
Yep.
Swagger?
Correct. With me, I'd do the Juggalo thing, man.
Oh, so
unless I might show up to Black Lives Matter if I'm guaranteed not to get beat up.
See, no,
yeah,
I'm going to Black Lives Matter.
But that's
because I think I've got
that's the bad perception about the Black Lives Matter movement, because it was a lot of white people out there too.
Yeah, I heard. I seen them telling whites get to the back and stuff like that.
No, there was the ignorant motherfuckers. They kept on. They wouldn't. That's what they wanted you. That's what the media wanted you to portray. It really was. It was white people standing up front, and it was arm in arm, and the police stood there, and it was. As a matter of fact, it was a white girl standing up, and she was talking smash shit. You motherfuckers know this shit ain't right. She was on it. She was on it. And I'm sitting there looking like, damn, she fired her young motherfucker. Shit, I can get out there. For real, like. But I'm telling you, like, man, the media. Look, it was one dude who was on there. He was live. He was up front. He was reporting live. I was watching. He was like, man, don't let the media tell you, because CNN was out there and Fox News was out there, and they was talking shit to them motherfuckers. Man, you got to get the fuck up out of here. You got to go talking shit to them, like, because they're going to report bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And look, every time Fox News kept putting on, CNN kept putting on, they was always putting on bullshit. Because there'd be some motherfuckers, they had this one dude, he was a white guy. He would run around just busting windows for no reason. So motherfuckers like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just busting windows. That's all he did. All you seen him do, run, bust the window. He had a face covered up, everything. So everybody looking around like, who the fuck is this dude? Because it was non-violent. You know what I'm saying? They was marching non-violently.
That guy was probably a provocateur, man. You know, he's probably a cop dressed in people clothes and sent out there by
they
the
said they
fucking
was bringing him up out of town. Yeah. They do that, and then that gives them motherfuckers something to report. They say,
hello? What just happened? Well then, that's a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Let's connect back real quick. We're going to wrap this shit up though, ladies and gentlemen, because it is late. Yeah. That was Google telling me it's time to be done. Ladies, hello?
Yeah, so I mean.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Hey,
Yeah.
I got cut off. I got cut off right in the middle, so like I lost part of that. I'll be real fucking honest, but yeah, no, I just 15 seconds.
Wait, we off air?
No, we're not now. But I for 15 seconds, I lost y'all because Google was like, this call's been long enough. Fuck you, asshole. It does that sometimes. It really does. It actually about the 2-hour mark. I only know that because I stay on air too long, I guess, for real.
Apparently.
You know, you can do whatever, Will. You know, there's shit to be talked about. Hey, real quick though, I just want to say, man, I personally, man, I go to the Black Lives Matter march, and I'll tell you why. Swagger, you say you would go to the Juggalo one to make sure you didn't get beat up. Look, the Juggalo one is completely unpredictable. It's never been done before, and I'll be real honest.
No, it's true.
But I'll be real honest.
I can't go to neither one.
Oh well. Hey,
I can't go to neither one.
Oh, well, whatever.
I can't go because I'll break probation, and I'll be in a whole other fucking boat.
Fair enough, Swagger. You got that shit, But I for real, because it's uncontrolled and it's not look, it's annoying. The Juggalos are a gang, but that shit ain't really important in the grand scheme of things. Right. It's not. Right. It's just some fucking annoyance from some dumbasses that don't know no fucking better. The Black Lives Matter. Well, that's some serious shit. That's some fucked up shit that is socially relevant, and so I think it's far more socially relevant than the Juggalo thing. No offense to the Juggalo March, but that's just the fucking truth of it. And I honestly think too, I think you'd probably have less of a chance of getting your ass beat at the Black Lives Matter than the Juggalo March, because that shit's gonna be so uncontrolled for what it is, and dude, it's gonna be Juggalos roaming the street. And they're not going to be organized.
It is. That's exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah, they're not going to be organized. If it's a march, I'll be fucking amazed and mad love and props to whoever fucking managed to do that. But I just don't see that.
Police going to kick ass at both spots. So it's going to make a difference. You're going to get your ass with one way or the other. It's all right. If you get caught, you better be fast.
I ain't going to anything. I'll stay at home.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Nitty, I'll join you at 1. I will. I don't. Yeah, because that's some bullshit. And I'm down with that cause for real. But I ain't trying to go to a fucking march that is not a march.
Yeah, all of it, because both of them become marchers. But you know what? When the police stand out there, they got riot gear on. They looking to kick ass. They're not trying to see. Okay, well I know y'all upset. Well, let's voice some concerns and let's answer some questions. Hey, look. Fuck it, we screwed up. It doesn't go that way. It goes straight into riot gear, and everybody, and tensions is high. And that's
Well,
why,
I mean,
I think this is where the problem lies, man.
What's your expectation from the protest? What do you expect to be done immediately instead of getting in riot gear and trying to control an area? When people all gather in one area, like in a mass amount of like what they have been doing, what should be the first thing, the first action for that town or wherever it's at to do?
The first thing, when we got to rewind all the way back to the incident that makes this all come about. Whatever the incident it is, and you got a videotape of it. Like, I got a videotape of a police kicking somebody's ass and kill him who's unarmed, and then first, what will resolve that whole thing is convicting this motherfucker like he's a normal motherfucker for whatever he done. If it's murder, it's murder. If this motherfucker, now on the other end, if this motherfucker done pull out a gun, he keeps putting his hands in his pants and keeps them in his pants and this and that, and you tell him, hey, hands out, and you shoot him, okay, it's a different story. So you see a motherfucker with the hands straight up and they getting shot in the streets like they doing, you convict this motherfucker and that will stop the riot. You can't say, well, you go home with a paid vacation and let us sort this out. And you see it on tape.
Who should?
Oh, look,
look, so obviously somebody should be taken to trial.
Hey,
then,
hold on.
Yep. Right. Whoever they find the perp to be.
Hey, Swagger, hold on.
Right.
Man, Nitty, y'all are killing me, and y'all are going to get me killed. Because, like, and I understand, but we can continue this conversation at a later point in time, and I would more than love to.
All right.
Because I think it's a very important conversation and one that needs to be had, which is honestly another reason I kind of.
And we're going to pick up right here next Wednesday. Right on this, so I want his question next Wednesday. What he was saying next Wednesday, we're going to start right here.
Right. I'm down. I'll be there.
Yeah,
Nitty. Add me on Facebook, bro. Nate Howell, man. Or I'll add you. Accept my friend request, bro.
Okay, all right, bet. Put it up.
Yeah.
All
That's Demonic Swagger. Yeah, man. So check it out, though. For real. Because we've been on for a while. And, man, I'm going to get in trouble, y'all. Don't get me in trouble with the wife injured. Don't you know that's my wife and my manager? And, like that's a complicated relationship, dog. Think about that. You know?
Yeah, it is, I bet.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get your ass over it, man.
It's a
we want you killed. Won't be the next Wednesday.
Right? Hell yeah. But this, hey, for real, this has been a hell of a show. No bullshit. That's a fucking
hell yeah.
Mad love to everybody who stopped by. Fucking
right,
Big Will,
man.
Frank Nitty, Demonic Swagger, fucking Little White, who you weren't able to hear because he had real shitty reception. Morbid, Half Pint. Al, who I wanted to keep calling another name because I know him by another name, but that's a different point. I hope I didn't miss anybody. It got deep tonight on the No Bullshit Zone. No motherfucking bullshit. That's what's up. And this is No Bullshit by Project Born. Have a good night, y'all.